Hello guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time podcast. Today we are watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, the North London derby. Guys, this is going to be an absolutely exciting match. Lots in store for this one. Spurs come into this match sitting in 10th on 49 points. However, a win for Spurs jumps them above Arsenal into 8th position in the table. Yes, lots to play for Spurs versus an Arsenal side that is sitting in 8th on 50 points. So Arsenal are looking to win this match and then move 1 point behind Sheffield, who are sitting in 7th. Lots to play for. Let's check the live chat. Club African Army says the big game. Yes, sir, it is. Samantha says finally. FA says come on, you Spurs. And Samantha says the Gunners, Arsenal. Guys, if you're joining us, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We are going to aim for 40 likes on this stream and try and hit our goal of 2,200 subscribers. So, let's get underway. Let's look at the starting 11. Spurs come out in a 4-3-3 with Hugo Lloris in goal, Aurier Alderweireld, Sanchez and Davies in the back four. In the midfield three, Sissoko, Winks, Lo Celso, and then up top, Son, Harry Kane, and Lucas. No surprises there for me, guys. This is exactly the lineup I expected Mourinho to put out there. This is the lineup he's been rocking with for a couple of weeks now, so no surprises at all. Versus an Arsenal side that will be coming out in a 3-4-3. This may sound a bit strange, but this is what Arsenal's been playing for weeks now, and it's been very effective for them. Mikel Arteta made the change, and since then, they've looked absolutely fantastic. So their starting 11 is Martinez in goal, because obviously Leno's out injured. Back three of Mustafi, Luiz, and Kolasinac, who have been quite good recently. Midfield four, Bellerin, Ceballos, Xhaka, and Tierney. And then up top, Pepe, Laka, and Aubameyang. So, that is Arsenal's 11, guys. Some notes on the match. In the last three matches, Spurs have lost to both Sheffield and Bournemouth, so they're not coming into this one in great form. And since the restart, they have 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. Versus an Arsenal side that are undefeated in their last 5, and since the restart have 4 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. So, my score prediction for the match, make sure to get your score predictions right now in the live chat, guys. I have it going 2-0 to Arsenal. I see Arsenal picking up a big result in this one. I just feel like they're the team in better form, the team with a little more quality right now, and the players under Jose Mourinho at Spurs have not looked very confident in terms of they are not willing to take risks. They're so focused on trying to get down Mourinho's style that I feel like it's struggling. Harry Kane has not looked his best. He's not getting the ball enough. But let me know your score predictions in the live chat. I'm going a 2-0 Arsenal win, but I think it will be very close, very high energy, and everything we expect from this derby. If you're joining us, smash that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and also subscribe for more amazing football content. Susanna says 1-1 to Tottenham. Well, 1-1 would be a draw, so it would be for both teams. I could see that happening, Samantha. Susanna, excuse me. Samantha says 3-0. Samantha, to who do you believe will win 3-0? Guys, get those score predictions coming. Smash the like button, and there's much, much more to talk about. The substitutions for Spurs on the bench for Tongan, Lamela, Sessegnon, Bergwijn, Ndombele, Skip, Fernandes, and Tanganga. I see the substitutions Mourinho bringing on are Lamela, likely Bergwijn, and then also maybe Ndombele. Those are the players I think he would look to bring on. Versus Arsenal's bench, who is Torreira, Maitland-Niles, Holding, Cedric, Nelson, Willock, Macy, and Saka. The one surprise for me is Saka is not starting after some fantastic performances for Arsenal. Like, I was not expecting him to be left out here, but he's gone with Pepe instead. So expect him to bring Saka on. Likely, I would also see him bringing on Torreira and Willock because they are some really fantastic players. But yeah, I think for the most part, we've gotten lineups we expected. All right, looking at the live chat now. What's up, bro? I think this will be a 2-1 win to Arsenal, says Edwin. Samantha is saying Arsenal will win 3-0. Sakaria says 2-1 to Arsenal. And yes, so so far the live chat is very towards Arsenal right now. People are saying Arsenal will get this dub. If you're new here, Sakaria, I know you're new. And then FA. Guys, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because we will be doing more live streams. But yes, I am so excited for this match. The North London derby pretty much always lives up to the hype. It's one of the most exciting football matches to watch. And guys, we are just 5 minutes away from kickoff. Get those score predictions. Guys, who do you think will score for either team? I don't see Spurs scoring, but I do see Arsenal grabbing a couple goals. And I think today it will be a goal from Aubameyang. The first goal will be from Aubameyang, and the second I see from Lacazette off of a Kieran Tierney cross. Yes, guys, I think the key players for Arsenal today will be Aubameyang, and I think the other player that will really step up, a player that's played in massive derbies before and thrives in them, is Kieran Tierney. He plays with heart, he plays with fight, and he's a really, really good footballer off the left side. Likes to overlap and get into the attack. I think he's played in so many Old Firm matches. He will know what it takes to be successful on a derby day. And for Spurs, of course, the usual suspects I think will be dangerous. Lucas and Son will be dangerous going after that Arsenal backline. It'll be a lot for them to handle. But I see, obviously, Harry Kane being a big impact. However, I think the midfield will make or break Tottenham's performance. I think the likes of Lo Celso, Winks, and Sissoko, can they supply that front three with enough opportunities to go get a win? That's the question, because oftentimes you see the Spurs side not create enough for Harry Kane as of recent, so he only has like one good opportunity a match. They need to supply him with 3 or 4 so he can try and get a goal. Zakaria is saying 2 to Pepe. Yes, Zakaria, I could see definitely Pepe scoring. He's a very dangerous player, and I think we'll be putting a lot of pressure onto the likes of Davies. I don't know if that's the best matchup. Ryan Anderson, my guy. Droway, he says. What's up, Ryan? Thanks for joining the live stream. Make sure you smash that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, y'all. And we are just 4 minutes away from the match, guys. This is going to be one of the most exciting matches. There's a lot to play for. Both teams shooting for the Europa League. Spurs may be a little out of range for the Europa League, but Arsenal are very much in the hunt after a good series of results. And the teams are now walking out onto the pitch. It's going to be a lively atmosphere despite there not being any crowd. I know the players know how big this match is. They know how much it means, guys. Get your score predictions in the live chat now. I'm going for a 2-0 Arsenal win. And I think what's interesting about this match is it's going to be played at the new White Hart Lane. However, with the quarantine, with no people allowed in the stadium, it's going to be very interesting to see. Like we've seen so far, that having no one in the crowd really doesn't affect the game at all. The games are no longer about home advantage, whereas before, this game may have really been an opportunity for Tottenham to get some points. Now, having the home field doesn't really matter for them. So, I don't expect Spurs to come out resoundingly because there's no crowd to cheer them on. And here we go, guys. We are just minutes away. Lucas is walking on the pitch. I think Son and Lucas, although they haven't been able to score very much, have looked dangerous in recent games. But also, that said, because Spurs are so individualistic up top, Son's very individual. Lucas likes to drive with the ball. Kane needs the ball. He needs to be supplied, and he's not been giving enough opportunities up top. So it's really on that Spurs midfield and backline to try and create for him and Son as well. Because Harry Kane, when he's got the ball at his feet, when he's getting past the ball, he is one of the best strikers in the world. However, in the last few games, he's had to work to even get on the ball, which is a problem for him because once he uses all that energy once he puts all that energy on trying to win the ball back, he has a lot of trouble. All right, let's see what's saying. I put money on Tottenham. What was your prediction, Ryan? My prediction was 2-0 to Arsenal. Tottenham have been in some bad form, but you never know with these North London derbies. You could be right. Club African Army, my guy, he says, hello, bro. Hey, Club African Army, make sure to smash that like button, bro. We are aiming for the 40 likes on the stream. What is your prediction? He says 3-2 to Tottenham. Wow. So he believes Tottenham will pull it off. I am not so certain based on their recent form, but this is going to be an interesting one. Sandro says Chelsea was so shit. Yes, Sandro, you were there for the live stream yesterday, and Chelsea were absolutely awful. They look so poor, and they were supposed to be the best out of these 3 teams in London right now, but they did not show it yesterday. Ryan's saying 1-0 to Tottenham, so he thinks Tottenham will edge this one. Harry Kane tap-in. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. That's an interesting prediction, and I think, who knows, like with these derby matches, they're the hardest to predict because there's more to it than just the football. There's a lot of passion, energy, and overall, just a lot to play for in these matches. A lot of pride. Also, with this one, it's going to be indicative of where these teams finish in the table. And Sandro says, hello, of course. Sandro, my guy. make sure to smash the like button because you just joined. We're aiming for the 40 likes. Footy Adventures, bro. What's up? He says Lucas Morris first score. Footy Adventures, guys. A great YouTuber. What is your score prediction for this match? I'm very curious. Club African Army. What's my prediction? Guys, if you're just joining, my prediction is going to be a 2-0 Arsenal win. Big result for Arsenal. I think they've been in great form since switching to that 3-4-3. And Spurs have been a team that in possession have not looked very comfortable with the ball. When they like to sit in and counter. So they've really been struggling when they get the ball. They don't know really what to do, and it's indicative of a normal Mourinho side. We saw it United towards the end. These players do not look like players who are going to be happy and willing to take risks. They look like they're so focused on trying to execute Mourinho's game plan that they're not being creative in the final third, not pushing forward, they just don't look very, very happy out there, as we've seen with the argument with Lloris and whatnot. Guys, if you are just joining the live stream, make sure to smash the like button. We are just 7 seconds away from kickoff, so make sure to do that for me. Also, subscribe if you are new. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers, and we are aiming for 40 likes on this live stream. So, y'all, I do believe we can do it. Spurs here are lining up 4 on the far side. They're going to look to hit it long and try and attack. Interesting tactic. I don't think it's something that's often done in the Premier League. Taking a knee now for Black Lives Matter. Very powerful that they're continuing to do this throughout. And here we are. The game has kicked off, guys. If you're tuning in, we are watching the North London derby. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. One of the most exciting matches to watch in English football. All right, here's David Luiz on the ball. Looking to switch it now. Spurs win it, however, in an advanced area. Pushing forward. Sissoko from range. Shot. Saved by Martinez. What a save that was. Very good shot from range. I believe that was... I don't know which Spurs player took that, but it was a very good shot. And Arsenal have to be very careful on the ball early. What a shot that was. I believe that was from Lucas. And it was a great shot. All right, let's read the live chat again. Hi, love your vids. I have been on most of your vids. Thank you so much, Frankie. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. Smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes, Frankie. And thank you again for tuning in. Sandra said, did you see Bergamo nearly won against Juve? That won't be easy for PSG in the Champions League like everyone thought. David Luiz is in such great form, says Sandro. Yes, guys, to be fair to David Luiz, he has really turned it around in recent weeks. He started off terribly, got that new contract side, and all of a sudden he's playing a bit better. I think the paycheck has to do with it. Guys, if you are just joining us, make sure to put your score predictions in the live chat. Very curious to see what you guys think will happen in this match. Here come Arsenal now, moving the ball. Mustafi on it, looking to play forward, being direct. Spurs, however, Winks wins it in the midfield for Spurs. And Spurs are looking to settle it down now, playing a little more direct. Plays it into the feet of Harry Kane. Harry Kane on the ball early. This is a good sign for Spurs. Kane, shot from range, deflection. Tierney's working back now, plays it out. Pepe's trying to get on the ball, but taken forward by Davies. Davies does well there. Davies plays inside to Mora. Delivery now by Davies. Cuts it back to Mora. Mora's inside. Mora looking to create something here off the dribble. Gonna release the ball and switch it to the far side to Aurier. But it's won by Tierney. Pushing forward now are Spurs. Winks on the ball, settling it down, moving it. Res Speeders, my guy, thank you for joining the live stream, mate. What are your score predictions for this one? Frankie says, who do you think will win the Champions League? I believe it will likely be Bayern Munich, but I think the other favorite will be Manchester City. Res Speeders, what's your score prediction? Anyone else just joining us? We are currently watching the North London derby, Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. It is 0-0. We are 2 minutes into the match. If you're just joining us, smash the like button and subscribe as well. This is going to be a very good match. Arsenal now have a goal kick played out to the likes of Mustafi. Mustafi plays it back to Martinez. And now Martinez plays a very slow ball there in a dangerous area. Luiz doesn't get to it. Son picks it up. Son in the Spurs box. Played in. Cleared though. Wow, not a great start by Arsenal there. That was very weird. Martinez and Luiz were not on the same page whatsoever. You cannot have these kind of mental lapses in the match, especially in a match this big, because the Spurs will be looking to pounce. Tierney on the ball there. Cuts inside. Does well against Aurier. Plays it back now to Kolasinac, who plays Luiz, and Arsenal are going to look to swing the ball. Res Peter says, I think 1-1. Arsenal's in good form, but I don't think they're going to get the win with that defense. Fair enough. I could totally see that happening. Spurs and Arsenal behind here. Aurier heads it back to to Lloris there. Frankie says 2-0 Arsenal. Yes, Frankie, I am sticking with my 2-0 result to Arsenal. That's how I believe it will end. But guys, a player to watch out there is Kieran Tierney. Has been in fantastic form, such a good player, and has played in so many derby matches before in the Old Firm numerous times. He knows what it takes to win those big derby matches, guys. Any questions about the match? Any questions about the Premier League? Any thoughts? Guys, just leave them in the live chat. Let's keep the live chat lively, and let's have a good time in here. It's going to be a really good match. And if you haven't already, man, smash that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and I know with y'all's support, we can do it. Zoilano says, Spurs 2-0. Come on, you Spurs. Fair enough, mate. He says a 2-0 Spurs win. Zoilano, if you're new here, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. We're having a good time out here. Currently, it's been won back by Bellerin. Arsenal looking to play forward. Pepe carrying the ball, but it's been taken from him by the Spurs defense. Alderweireld looks to switch it. They're going to try and play through Sanchez, but nope. They decide not to. Moore carrying the ball now on the left-hand flank. Moore driving with the ball, plays it outside. Moore's kind of tucking more inside right now, guys. He started off on the wing, but is looking to play underneath Kane a little more to try and connect. Sanchez plays it to Wings. Wings switches it out to Aurier. Very good football to start off with, guys, by Spurs. Spurs have looked all right, but played out by Sissoko. Poor mistake by Sissoko. And yes. All right. Soccer Battle XD says Spurs are shit. Mate, I don't know if they've been poor lately. Yes, I agree they are in poor form. But I wouldn't call them fully shit. You know, with Mourinho, any Mourinho side can get a result whenever. Richard Ian Gregerson says 3-2 Spurs. Kane hat-trick, mate. The issue is, Richard, I think that's a couple months ago, that would have been a great prediction. The issue is Spurs right now are not supplying him with enough good balls to actually go grab those kind of goals. So I think if Kane does get a goal, it'll be 1, maybe 2. I can't see him getting 3, though, unfortunately, mate, because he's not getting the kind of supply that he needs from that Spurs midfield. He's playing for Arsenal. I was not here when you were saying who was playing. So the Arsenal 11. Here come Arsenal. I'll let you know in 1 second, Frankie. Plays it out wide to Tierney. Won by Aurier. Spurs are going to look... Sissoko. Spurs are going to look to counter here. Sissoko, but he cuts it back. Playing more simple. Sissoko back to Wings. Back to Sissoko. And now Spurs are looking to play it back to Sanchez. Arsenal are trying to initiate a bit of a high press on Spurs there. Put them under a bit of pressure. Okay, the starting 11 for Arsenal. Martinez, Mustafi, Louise, Kolasinac, Tierney, Xhaka, Ceballos, Bellerin, Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang. Here comes Spurs now. Play it out wide to Aurier. Aurier carrying the ball forward. Aurier plays it out wide to Sissoko. Sissoko's going to look to deliver. Sissoko delivery. Comes out, claimed by Martinez. Very good job by Spurs there. Guys, if you're just joining, smash the like button. 40 likes on the stream. Let's see what other people are saying. Soccer Ball XD says, come on, you Gunners. Kane hat-trick, laughing emoji. Yeah, I do not think Kane will grab that hat-trick, but nonetheless, great player, and Arsenal need to take care of him. Res Speeders, who do you think will finish higher this season? Wolves or Sheffield? Wolves just won 3-0 versus Everton. I think it'll be Wolves. I think Wolves are starting on a higher footing, and I think are just slightly the better side. Have a little more quality with the likes of Jimenez and Traore and Neves. I think they're the team for me that would finish slightly higher. Frankie says Lacazette and Pepe will score. Wait, will you? What will be your next not prediction video? Says Sandro. I'm working on a video likely going to be about why Chelsea should not sign Kai Havertz. That's the next video. That will not be a prediction. I believe it will likely be coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. If you guys are just joining us, we're watching Arsenal versus Tottenham Hotspur. Paul played into the wide area for Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney cross. What a ball that was. Wow. I believe that has gone out for a Spurs... or for an Arsenal corner. It may have gone out for a Spurs goal kick, but what a ball in from Tierney. They need to find him in that wide area. He has so much space out wide because Aurier's been tucked inside so tight. Great ball in, little whip, starting to come back to the striker. Lacazette tries to get his head on that. They need to utilize this more. Kieran Tierney can cross the ball like very few fullbacks in the Premier League. It is going to be an Arsenal corner kick here. Great start by Arsenal. Ceballos on the corner, guys. If you're just joining us, smash the like button. Subscriber aiming for 2,200 subscribers and 40 likes on the stream. Arsenal have a corner kick on the left-hand side. It will be taken by Dani Ceballos. Ceballos played in, headed over the bar. I believe that may have been by Mustafi. Yes, by Mustafi over the bar. Guys, they almost scored. I'm watching the game. Yes, Samantha, they were very close to scoring there. Great ball in by Tierney. Lacazette almost got to it. Tierney's so good. He's like Robertson. Yes, guys, I've been saying this for a little while now because I've been kind of watching Tierney's highlights since he was at Celtic. Tierney at one point will be the best fullback in the Premier League. This guy is special. Going forward, he's like very few, and defensively he's great. Got great pace, great touch. Is just a very good all-around player. I'm not watching the match. Is Tierney the best player in the game so far? Yes, he is. I mean, he's just been getting on the ball because teams have been giving him too much space in the wide area. When you give him that kind of space out there, it just gives him so much room to maneuver because he can cross, he can go out at you and then dribble. He's been fantastic. Res Speeder says, don't compare Tierney to Robertson. Not at this point. You cannot make that comparison considering how little Tierney has played. Because he hasn't really gotten consistent minutes since the restart due to injury. But long term, give it 2 seasons, Red Speeders, and I'm telling you, he could potentially pass Robertson. Sandro, yeah, I think it would be good if he would not be good if he goes to Chelsea. Sandro, I know you're hoping he comes to Bayern as well. Here comes Spurs now. Moura plays in behind to Kane. Kane flicks it over Martinez. Martinez saves it, however. Kane had a great opportunity there and maybe should have done a bit better. Wow, guys, this great game has started off great. Spurs with a big opportunity there. A ball lofted in behind for Kane. Martinez comes out with his hands up just for anyone not watching the game. And Kane tries to flick it over. Martinez gets a hand to it. Wow. Martinez has been so good to Soccer Battle XD. Thus far he has been, other than that little miscommunication with David Luiz. But what a moment that was. Guys, we are currently watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. We are in the 10th minute. It is still 0-0, but there's been lots of chances. Good chance from Kieran Tierney, a good chance from Harry Kane. Spurs now have had the biggest chance of the match, however. Ball play forward by Mustafi. It's going to go out of play. What a little sequence that was. Pepe said, good idea. But wow, great little chance there by Spurs. Samantha asks, is Leno injured? Yes, Leno is injured. Leno suffered that injury against Brighton with Maupai and is out roughly, I believe, 6 weeks. What else are we saying in the live chat? Martinez has been so good. Yes, Soccer Battle XD, mate. Res Speeders, I think Kane isn't clinical anymore since the restart. Res Speeders, I think it's more that Kane has gotten the ball very little in good areas. Tottenham have not been supplying him enough with enough good chances. So, it's very hard for him right now. Like, they have not been good going forward, and I don't think that's fully on Kane. But yes, he hasn't been as good. But I think if they give him more opportunities to win the ball, to get in dangerous areas, then he would do better. Soccer Battle XD, who do you support? I support Manchester United, so I'm a neutral watching this match. I have no preference right now to who wins this match. I'm just looking for some good football to watch. Soccer Battle XD, if you're enjoying the live stream, mate, look to subscribe. We do more live streams very regularly, and also hit that like button as well. Here come Arsenal now, carrying the ball forward. Right now, Kieran Tierney out wide, looking to play him behind, plays it forward to Aubameyang. It goes out for a goal kick. Good idea there, however. Guys, I do have to say, Soccer Battle XD, if I have a favorite player on the pitch right now, it has to be Kieran Tierney for me. I am a big fan of this kid. I wish United had signed him because I think he's such a good left back. And I don't think many people respect Scottish football enough to understand how good he was while he was in Scotland and why he will be transformative in the Premier League. And this is why I'm saying United should go get the other Celtic player, Hudson Edouard, who's fantastic. I said that in my last video. You realize it's a fight for the 8th place in the league, Frankie said. Yes, it is. But here come Arsenal now, up the right-hand side. Bellerin using his pace to get forward, tries to go around wings. Bellerin gets around wings. Ball played in to the feet of Aubameyang. Aubameyang misses. Tierney shot. Back post. Oh, it goes out for a goal kick. Arsenal with some great opportunities there. Looking very good. Wow. Bellerin uses a great bit of pace there to get around wings. Running with speed. Bellerin, when he's in that wide area going forward, looks absolutely fantastic. Ball in. Aubameyang should have done better there for Arsenal. You get me. Aubameyang really should have done better. Tierney has a shot that just goes wide. But good opportunities for Arsenal thus far. Guys, this game's lively. I'm liking that they're just playing open and getting after each other because this is the football us fans want to watch. All right, Winks switches it out wide to Alderweireld, who plays it back to Winks. Now out to Davies, guys. Let's see what the live chat's saying. Tierney was playing at Celtic before he went to Arsenal, right? Yes, he was. Kieran Tierney was a Celtic player, Celtic born and bred. It was very hard for him to leave Celtic because he was such a big fan. Lewis11 says, loving the green screen, lad. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Good to hear you guys. Think it looks great. Here comes Spurs. Great tackle by Luiz there. Now it's played back. Spurs pick it up, however. Moore has picked it up in the middle of the pitch. Moore flicks it forward into Kane. Kane's with, I believe, Mustafi on his back, or Kolasinac on his back. Plays it out, but now it's been played to Pepe. Pepe looking to do something with it. Arsenal play back. Now over the top, but can't keep the ball. Lacazette pressing hard. So far, guys, it's been a very back and forth match. It's been great football to watch. All right, Sanchez switches it out wide. Samantha says, are you like in an office? No, I'm not. I am in my house. I've just set up a little green screen. So it looks like I'm in an office. It looks quite cool. I have to big myself up on that one. That was a great purchase by myself. Frankie, will you be live tomorrow? Frankie, I'm not sure if I will be able to be live tomorrow. Here come Arsenal. Pushing forward. Kolasinac plays it wide to Pepe. Aubameyang, excuse me. Kolasinac looking to create something, but he needs to play. Tierney now going 1v1 versus Aurier. Aurier does well there. Tierney is going to look to play back now. Play simple. Yes, he plays it back. Unfortunately, Frankie, I do not think I will be able to be live. I'm really hoping it is Man U tough. Yes, I know, Frankie. I may have to actually go do something for my family. I'm hoping I can. I will let you guys know on Instagram at the Fergie Time Podcast. If you guys follow me on there, you'll get an update, but I don't think I will be able to. However, I have changed my schedule around, so I will be available for the Thursday game, United game versus Palace. So expect me for that one for sure. But unfortunately, I don't think tomorrow will work. By your commentary, I'm guessing Arsenal has been the better side, says Red Speeders. I think Spurs have had the most dangerous chance. However, I think Arsenal have had more chances. So if I'm sounding like Arsenal's a better side, yes, but Spurs have had more chances thus far. Ball in, played, won by Lloris. And here comes Spurs now. Lloris going to play very direct here. Plays it forward. However, it's done well by Arsenal to get back. Kolasinac does well to win it in the air. Picking the ball up in the midfield. I believe for Arsenal, that is Xhaka. Guys, Xhaka's been all right so far this game. Chelsea on Tuesday. Yes, Frankie, I'm going to try to do a live stream for Chelsea on Tuesday because I know that match is going on. So look forward to that one. Here come Arsenal now. Plays it forward. One back by Aurier. Aurier steps forward. One by Laka. Laka picks it up outside the box. Laka shot! Goal! What a goal from Lacazette! What a goal, guys! Oh my goodness. Lacazette absolutely hammered it from right outside the box, and it goes into the top bins, guys. What are our thoughts on that? What a goal from Lacazette. A player who hadn't scored away for over a year, just got his last goal, recent goal away last week, and now he's back on the score sheet again in some great form. What a shot that was from Lacazette. Just careless by Aurier, gives it away. Laka picks it up and just decides, I'm going to have a rip, and beats the near post. Nothing Lloris can do. An absolute strike for Arsenal, and they are up 1-0, guys. I'm going to change the score on my scoreboard. What a goal, man. That's a fantastic finish. That's an absolutely fantastic finish there by Laka. Picks it up and just has a strike. Smashes the ball, full laces, back of the net. If anyone's not watching the game, it went upper left-hand corner. Arteta's happy. Arsenal are happy, and they get out early in the North London derby. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal in the North London derby. We are currently in, I believe, let me see, the 17th minute of the match. And if you're enjoying the live stream, smash that like button. We are aiming for 40 likes on the live stream, and also subscribe because we will be doing more. We will be doing more live streams and more great content coming. So smash the like button and subscribe. Aiming for 40 likes on the stream. Changing my prediction, 2-1 to Tottenham, says Susanna. Yes. So Susanna is still confident that Tottenham can get something out of this one. 4-court set says Happy Mo left United. Me too, 4-court set. They're much more fun to watch now. 4-court set, if you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. I gave my phone. I have to go to my phone. Is dying, says Samantha. Zane Sikaril says Laka. Yes, Zane, what a goal that was from Laka. Absolute strike. I know you're watching the game with Eric right now. Absolute banger from Lacazette. Was not expecting that in the slightest. Like, I thought he would get a goal, but not in that form. I thought it'd be more of a tap-in. Zane, smash the like button, mate. We're aiming for 20 likes. Res Peters, I just watched the goal on my phone. Holy shit, it was a rocket. Yes, mate. He absolutely smashed the ball there. He absolutely smashed the ball there. They have a chance now. Spurs! Spurs have scored! Son has scored there. They've created and scored while I was still talking about Arsenal, Son has gone and picked the ball off of one of those Arsenal defenders and gotten his own goal. Very disappointing there. I believe it was off David Luiz. David Luiz shaking his head. Holy guys, what is going on? It moves so quickly. Kolasinac just being a little careless, gives the ball to Luiz. Bad ball played to Luiz, and Son just takes advantage. Martinez is out of his net. What were they doing? Let me change the score. Guys, this is what we are talking about. When people say the Arsenal backline has issues, makes really bad decisions, what is going on there, guys? That's something you would see in a primary school, not in a professional football match. Guys, they were caught sleeping there. They went up, and what were they doing? Guys, if you're joining the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. It's currently 1-1, and we are in the 19th minute. Son has just scored on a goal where the Arsenal defense, you got to ask questions of what they were doing. And this is, guys, why at halftime we will be talking about transfers for Arsenal, and particularly relating to their back line for David Luiz, for Kolasinac, and for Mustafi, because each of them are prone to mistake. And when you have three players in your back line prone to mistake, it's not a very good thing. All right, let's see what people are saying in the live chat. Oh, my gosh. Soccer Battle XD said shit. Footy Adventure said Son. Sandro, my tip Aiden was 2-3. Res Beaters, boom, my 1-1 prediction is becoming real. Zane Sickrell said classic Arsenal defense. Yes, mate, it very much was. That was absolutely shocking from the Arsenal defense. Tottenham have a goal kick here now. No, look, I'm right. David Luiz is in his prime, says Sandro. Poor David Luiz. I think that was more on Kolasinac there. Look, I'm right. David Luiz is in his prime, says Sandro. Subbed and liked. Better United States channel. Great work. Better than United States channel. Great work. Thank you so much for Court Set. I genuinely appreciate that so much, mate. Arsenal fucking defense is shit. We need a new center back. Yes, guys, I'm going to tell you a little soon. I'm going to give you a little snippet of what we're going to be talking about at halftime. Diot Upamecano, that's all I got to say. Who's better, Prime Dro or Prime David Luiz? Definitely Prime Dro, 100%, because that was some absolutely shocking defending there. GSGA Football says, yo, what's up, my guy? Poor Tierney having to play with David Luiz. You got to feel for me. Here comes Spurs now. Lo Celso driving with the ball. Play it wide to Aurier. Aurier, delivery early. Ball in. Cleared by the Arsenal defense, but not well enough. Sissoko almost gets a shot, but it goes out. Tierney looking to clear his lines now. And now they're pushing forward. Arsenal trying to get numbers forward. Aubameyang now looking to switch it out wide to Pepe. Pepe's going to run into the space because Pepe eats up space with that pace. Driving is Pepe. Overlapping is Bellerin. Pepe looking to play Bellerin. Bellerin's going to deliver. Nope, he cuts back. Delivery on his left foot. Falls to Lacazette. But there's so many Spurs players around in the box. Plays it to Pepe. Pepe keeps it in. Is Bellerin going to deliver here? No, he's going to go back with it, I believe. Plays it back. Arsenal looking to switch it now. Arsenal having the ball in a very good area. Now plays it out wide. Arteta, man, has got to be absolutely livid after that goal they've conceded. I mean, you got a great goal from Lacazette, a great bit of quality, and then you counteract it with that. With an absolute shocker, lads. Wow. I can't go away. This live stream is very lit. Yes, Samantha, stick around, guys. Stick around. We're going to have a very good time on here. And if you're new, guys, smash the like button and subscribe. I say it a lot, but it helps the channel. It goes a long way. We're aiming for 40 likes on this live stream, and we're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. So stick around and keep lively in the chat. Any questions, comments, leave it in the chat. Upamecano goes to Bayern next season, says Sandro. We're hoping, if you're Arsenal, you're hoping that he goes to Arsenal. Other clubs are interested in him. He's a player that every club is kind of after, but someone just needs to go down and put a big bid for him. Tierney deserves a better team, says Soccer Battle XT. I'm not lying. He kind of does. Tierney's been very good, guys. I think he's been the best player for Arsenal. Okay, I think it's going to be 3-1 or 4-2 now for Tottenham. Wow. Res Speeders thinks Tottenham will win in sort of a blowout. I told you they can't win with that defense. Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm going to stick with an Arsenal win. I think it'll be 2-1. Lo Celso here plays in behind to Kane. Kane shot on target. Saved by Martinez, but I believe Kane was offside, guys. Yes, he was. If you're just joining us, we're watching Tottenham versus Arsenal. It's a 1-1 draw, and we are currently in the 22nd minute. Let's take a look at the statistics from this match, guys, because there's lots going on right now, and I think it's a good time to take a look and kind of reflect on what's happened in the first 23 minutes. I believe the water break will happen shortly. Yes, we are in the water break, so a great time to check the stats. Arsenal have 3 shots, 1 on target, 55% possession versus Spurs, who have 4 shots, 3 on target, 45% possession. So Arsenal may have more of the ball in attacking areas, but have created less chances from it. They showed that goal from Lacazette. What a goal again. 2 very different goals in this match. And Arsenal, I think if Arsenal lose this game, they're going to beat themselves here because that's what they've done thus far. All right, what are we saying? What's your opinion on Jose Mourinho, says Ahmed Yusuf. What's up, my guy, Yusuf? Thanks for joining the live stream. Smash the like button, mate. We're aiming for 40 likes. My opinion on Mourinho is he's a manager that's very good but a bit outdated. I don't think you can play his style and still win the Premier League. I don't think it's as effective. That said, I still think with Mourinho, Spurs could turn this around. However, it's kind of scary if it doesn't work out with Mourinho at Spurs, because then if you use Mourinho and it doesn't work, who do you go to next? Who are they going to bring in? There's lots of questions surrounding Spurs. If I was a team that's in the big six, I would at least like to have to work with Spurs right now, because I feel like they potentially had the potential for the biggest downfall. That said, if it works out, they could reap the biggest rewards as well. So I think Spurs is a big win or a big loss away from, like, long term, I'm saying, from like achieving success. All right, here comes Arsenal now. The water break is over. I can't go away yet. This live stream is too lit. Thank you, Samantha. I really appreciate all that support. Good to hear you're enjoying the live stream. Out wide to Tierney. Tierney on the ball. Aurier's done very well there. Tierney goes down because Aurier's kicked through him. However, it's going to be an Arsenal free kick. We can't take risks with random wingers, even if they're good. Just go all in for Sancho, because that's up to Sandro's comment, which I saw. Malay Rasha, he may also fit as a Man U winger. He has a good shot and some good dribbling, but is at a 2-week club. So here's the thing, Sandro. I agree that the person I'm not familiar with him. I'm sure he's a fantastic player, but I kind of agree with Rez. I think at this point, United are at the stage where they're so close to being like in a championship level club, like in terms of winning a championship, not championship, that I think they should just go all in at this point. All right, here are Arsenal now, moving the ball, being patient, going to look to play it out wide. Louise, hopefully there's no more, for Arsenal's sake, if you're an Arsenal fan, you're hoping there are no more errors by this Arsenal backline, because that was shocking. So shocking. Samantha says, remember to like and subscribe. Yes, guys, thank you, Samantha, for reminding the people. Smash the like button and subscribe. We are aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and we have more live content coming this week. All right, Arsenal moving the ball now. Mustafi is going to play that over to Martinez, who's going to play it now to David Luiz. He's not world class, but may become Sandro. Yeah, maybe someone United should sign. How much would he cost, Sandro? How much do you think he would cost? Because I'm very curious of that. If it's not too expensive, then maybe United could add him on for some depth. But it depends on the money. Here comes Xhaka now. Xhaka plays inside to Lacazette. The game's slowing down a bit now. The players, you can't go full steam for 90 minutes, but expect in a minute or two for it to pick back up and get lively again. There will be at least one more error from the Arsenal defense, says Rez Speeders. I believe it, Rez. It depends on whether Spurs will punish, however, if it affects them. Guys, do you think there's a potential for a red card here? I feel like this is a type of match maybe where someone does something a bit rash, gets a bit too sucked in, and there could be a red card. Soccer Battle XD, when will the next time Arsenal play Champions League? I do not believe... Oh, here come Arsenal now. Pepe plays it back to Bellerin. Bellerin delivery. It's way too far out the back post, and it's going to go out. Oh, it's off of Aurier. Aurier's kicked it out there. It's going to be an Arsenal corner kick, because Aurier, it was going to run out, and then Aurier touched it before it went outside. So it's going to be an Arsenal corner kick on the left-hand side. Expect Ceballos to take it. Mustafi and David Luiz is a couple, says Rez Speeders. Rashica would cost between 25 and 35 mil. That's not much. You know what, Sandro? If they do not get Sancho, maybe that would be a very good, smart decision. Because I've talked about maybe if we don't get Sancho, trying to split that money, 120 million pounds up across 3 players. Ceballos is looking to deliver, cleared away by Spurs. Sissoko clears the lines, and Spurs are looking to get back up the pitch now. Mustafi controls the ball and is being patient here. Driving forward now. Driving forward now is Bellerin, and he gives the ball away. It's going out for a Spurs for a Spurs throw-in on the left-hand side of the pitch. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. It's currently a 1-1 draw, and we are in the 28th minute. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. Subscribe as well, guys. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers, and we have more live content, more videos coming this week. What's better, Tottenham's defense or Arsenal's defense? So the better defense, Soccer Battle XD, my guy, has got to be Tottenham's defense. However, which attack is better? The Arsenal attack is much better than the Spurs attack. It's a lot more fluid and flowing going forward. But the Arsenal defense just makes much more mistakes than that Spurs defense. I think Spurs are solid defensively because obviously every Mourinho team is usually pretty solid in the back. But it's whether they can go forward and look good. I think gone are the days of just sitting in and counterattacking, however. That's just my thoughts. That's my 2 cents, guys. If you are new to the live stream, we have 18 concurrent viewers. What are your score predictions for the match? Let me know in the live chat. And also smash that like button for 40 likes, y'all. Play it out wide to Aurier. Aurier plays it inside now to Lo Celso. Lo Celso plays it to Sissoko. Back to Aurier. Aurier's going to look to deliver early. Blocked by Aubameyang. Great defending there by Aubameyang. Fair enough. Guys, get those score predictions jumping. I know it's 1-1 now. My prediction was 2-0. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal win still. I'm going to stick with it, and I believe it will still, something will happen good for Arsenal. I believe, watch out. Aubameyang's on my screen right now. Watch out for this guy. I think he may get a goal in the second half. However, I think it will likely go to halftime 1-1 because both teams are not going to be willing to take too big of risks right now. Let me get a little water here. Lo Celso on the corner for Spurs. Alrighty, here we go. Lo Celso, ball played in. Headed away by Arsenal. Outside the box. Winks settles. Winks plays it back now. Looking to switch Aurier. Over to Davies. Davies is going to look to deliver. Davies, shot from range. Over. Hits the bar. Davies had an absolute strike from range. Arsenal still need to clear it if they want to get it out of the box. What a strike from Davies, lads. I mean, if they had scored that one, we would have had 2 sensational goals in one match. He's roughly 30 yards, 40 yards out there. Hits it off the top of the bar, pops up, still in play. What a hit that was. That would have outdone Lacazette's goal, which was an absolute bang. Martinez may have just gotten a hand to that. Wow. Con asks, who do you support? Con, mate, I support Manchester United. So in this game, I am a neutral, and that's how I'm kind of commentating the match. No bias to either side here. Just looking to watch a good match of football. What a strike, guys. On a scale of 1 to amazing, what was that strike there from Davies? Because that was absolutely insane. Con put a frowny face emoji, mate. Mate, I'm absolutely neutral for this match. No bias here on the Fergie Time podcast. So far, it's been a very even back and forth match. Spurs maybe have created some more chances, but Arsenal look better with the ball moving forward, look much more fluid. Con, however, I must say, my prediction is 2-1 to Arsenal. So I believe Arsenal will get the win on this one. Come on, you Spurs, says, hey, my guy. Good to see you here for this match. I know you're a big Spurs fan and excited that you've joined us, guys. If you're just joining, Arsenal, Pepe, shot, goes just wide. Wow. This game is lively, guys. I'm like going back and forth between the chat and the game because it's so exciting. Guys, if you're just joining us, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes, and we are currently, it's 1-1, and we are in the 31st minute. We're aiming for 40 likes, so hit that for me. Do you think Alba has been the best player in Arsenal for some years now? I believe he has been. I mean, if we're talking about elite goal scorers in the Premier League, I think Aubameyang could very much do well and potentially win the Golden Boot this season and is such a good player. If you're Arsenal, you got to hope that they're holding on to him. I know people are talking about letting him move on, but you can't allow that because he's such a good player for them. Footy Adventure says, as a Man United fan, would you sign Lamptey? I would sign Lamptey. However, we already have Wan-Bissaka. Lamptey is a player that's been looking for playing time. That's why he made the move to Brighton and not somewhere like PSG. Here comes Tierney outside. Tierney going at Sissoko and Aurier. Puts Sissoko to the ground but dribbles out of play there. So it's going to be very much, I think it's not a great fit for Lamptey, to be honest with you, mate, because Wan-Bissaka's there. But what a good player. If I'm any top 6 Premier League club, I'm looking for Lamptey because he's been fantastic for Brighton. Come on, you Spurs, says Boo. Sorry, mate. I got to give my honest prediction. It's just based on the form with Bournemouth and whatnot. But I think Spurs have looked very good and have looked lively. Come on, you Spurs. So you know what? This could very well end a draw. I'm just saying I think it'll be a 2-1 Arsenal win. Played in behind here for Mora. Headed down by Mustafi. Dealt with Coco Ryoko says reaction lol, video lol. Yeah, mate, this is actually just a reaction. I'm watching the game right now. If you're joining us, mate, 1-1 currently. It's a 1-1 draw, and we are in the 33rd minute. Red Speeders, I just looked at the shot by Davies. It was almost the same as the Laka goal. Yeah, it was very close to the Laka goal, except it was from farther out, which was very impressive. Spurs looking to initiate a high press here on David Luiz. David Luiz plays forward. Well done by Luiz to play out there. And now here come Arsenal. Moving the ball inside. Aubameyang flicks it right back to Aurier. Laka puts Aurier under pressure. Laka wins the ball off Aurier. Laka goes down. No foul, says the referee. Aubameyang plays it into Tierney, but Aubameyang takes it back. There's going to be a yellow card given to Aurier for taking down Lacazette, who had won it in an advanced area and was pushing forward. Guys, if you're new here, come on, you Spurs, mate. Give me your match score prediction, mate. I'm curious as to what you think as a Spurs fan will be the final result. Please let me know. Guys, if you're just joining, smash the like button and leave your score prediction down below in the live chat. Guys, we are aiming for 40 likes on this one. So let me know what you think. Footy Adventures, who do you think should sign Lamptey? I know you are a Liverpool fan. Do you think Liverpool should look to sign Lamptey? Very curious on that, mate. All right. Guys, Arsenal now have a free kick on the left-hand side. Standing over it is Dani Ceballos. Ceballos, very, very decent player, but is looking maybe to move back to Real Madrid this summer. Guys, do you think Arsenal should push hard to keep Ceballos, or do you think they should just kind of let him move on? What are your thoughts? Ceballos here on the delivery. Played back post. It's played way too deep. Did Lloris touch it? No, he did not. It goes out for a Spurs goal kick, guys. Guys, give your scores for the game in the live chat. And what are your thoughts thus far in the match? It's been an absolutely very exciting match thus far. Ceballos has been decent. Jacques has been all right. Like, it's been a very even match thus far. I guess at halftime we will take another look at the statistics just to double check what we're saying. I think United will win against Southampton 4-0. Goal from Martial, goal from Rashford, 2 from Greenwood, says Red Speeders. I think it will be a lot closer than that. I think it'll be just a 2-1 win. Southampton are in some good form and are not a side that is easy just to push past. But you know what? I could be completely wrong on this one, and they could just dominate them. Throw-in taken by Tierney, but it goes out for a Spurs throw-in now. Sissoko on the throw for Spurs. I think he's going to hand it off to his mate Aurier. Throws it back to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to look to switch. Sanchez switch it out to Alderweireld. And De Gea is going to make some impressive saves, says Red Speeder. So that's his prediction, guys, for the Man United Southampton game, which will be on tomorrow. All right, here comes Spurs now. Moura with a bit of pressure on his back. Bellerin's done well to close him down. He plays it back now to Davies. Davies looking to switch it through Lloris. Lloris is going to clear his line and play forward. And it's gone to Pepe. Pepe going to look to play simple here. Gives the ball away, however, trying to do a little too much dribbling. And then now Spurs are trying to switch the ball. Plays it back out wide to Moura. Moura may tuck in here. Davies is overlapping. Moura's driving inside. Plays it to Winks. Good little sequence by Spurs here. Play it out wide to Aurier. However, can Spurs convert this possession into actual chances? That's the real question for Spurs. That's where they've struggled, guys. And yeah, just being a little more patient now. The game's going to have fast periods. It's going to have slow periods. That's how it's going to work out in this one. Raymond says, hi, sorry I'm late, busy with work. I predict Arsenal winning 2-1. Raymond, my guy, thank you so much for joining us, mate. Hope you had a good day at work. Currently, it is a 1-1 draw. We are in the 36th minute, I believe. And yes, now that I had a 2-0 win, but now that Spurs have scored, I believe it will be a 2-1 win to Arsenal as well, mate. Make sure, Raymond, that you smash the like button, mate. We're aiming for 40 likes on this one. Holmes1 says, do you think Kane will get on the score sheet? Possibly. I've predicted a 2-1 win for Arsenal. So, according to that prediction, I do not think so, but maybe he just could. You never know how the game will play out, if my prediction will be correct or not. But I think there's a 50-50 chance he will. Holmes, if you're enjoying the live stream, mate, smash the like button and subscribe, because I believe you're new. If not, correct me there. Aurier plays the ball in. Martinez deals with it, and it is going to be played out to the feet of Ceballos, who plays it out wide to Aubameyang. Aubameyang with 3 players collapsing around him. Dealt well by Aurier. Sissoko picks up in the middle of the pitch, but Tierney takes care of it and plays it back to Martinez. Guys, this has been a very lively match thus far and is everything you want from a North London derby. Holmes says, I'm new, but sub. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate the subscription, bro. Thank you for for doing that for me. I really do appreciate all the support. And if you have any questions, mate, leave them in the live chat and ask or comments on the game. Let us know your thoughts on the match. Holmes, what is your score prediction? I'm very curious. And who do you think you will score? All right, here comes Pepe. Pepe goes down. It's going to be a free kick for Arsenal from a dangerous position. Davies fouls Pepe there. No need to foul him. He wasn't in a dangerous spot. Just holding on to Pepe there. Pepe was driving on that left foot, but wasn't really creating much. But poor little foul there by Davies. I wanted to, but my prediction for match day 35. But I already knew that Sheffield versus Chelsea, so I didn't. Red Speeders, mate, no worries. We have a new prediction coming out for match day 36 tomorrow. So just feel free to leave your comment on there. And guys, remember, if you guys win, if you guys get the more predictions right on those videos, the person who gets the most predictions right will be given a shout out. So that's a very little cool new thing we've added for the prediction video. So stay tuned in for that. Holmes says 3-2 to Tottenham. So Holmes is confident, guys, that Tottenham will pull out. I assume, Holmes, you expect Kane to score then if Tottenham will win 3-2. Fair enough, lad. I could see that result happening. All right. Aubameyang standing over this one with Pepe also on it. I believe it's going to be Aubameyang. Aubameyang has a strike. Left it over the wall. Oh, just wide. Great hit by Aubameyang. Had a little dip over the wall. Lloris was there, but it just went wide. Maybe could have scored on that one if it was on frame. Let's take another look at this, guys. Aubameyang hits it. Lloris looks like he had it covered. He guessed the right way. Will you live stream Bournemouth versus Leicester? I will not be doing Bournemouth versus Leicester. I've got to run after this one, but I will likely be doing Norwich versus Chelsea on Tuesday, and more stuff beyond that later this week. The Crystal Palace United game I've got scheduled already, so expect that one. Here comes Spurs now. Lo Celso with the ball, but expect, guys, more videos. I have both a prediction and another type of video coming out this week. So we've got just a bunch of content. So guys, if you're new here, lots of content coming. If you're enjoying, smash the like button, 40 likes on the stream. But also then hit that subscribe button because we got so much good stuff on the way. All right, and we're aiming, guys, for 2,200 subscribers today. So let's see if we could hit that. That would be absolutely insane if we could. All right, Arsenal win it back. Mustafi is going to look to play to David Luiz and switch the ball. If you're just joining us, we are watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, the North London derby. It's living up to all the hype and is currently a 1-1 draw, and we are in the 40th minute. So we are just moments away from halftime, guys. And do not go anywhere at halftime because we have a lot to talk about. Just not only the match, but summer transfers for both clubs, about the managers, Saka, Kane, much more. Ball played in by Arsenal, cleared by I believe Aurier there. Picked up in the midfield. Xhaka plays it out to, I believe that's Ceballos. Plays it into the feet of Laka. Driving forward, won by Mora. Pepe picks it up in the box. Pepe shot on his left foot. Hit to the feet of Lloris. Lloris deals with it well. Guys, what are your thoughts? Who do you think has been the best player thus far in the match? I want to know who you guys think has had the most impact. At first, I thought Kieran Tierney. Now he's not getting involved as much as the ball's getting spread wide. For Spurs, I think Winks has done a very good job in the midfield, picking up the ball and supplying for Tottenham. That said, also, though, I think Moore has been lively when he's touched the ball. Who do you guys think has been the best player thus far? Let me know in the live chat, because it's been a very, very back-and-forth, interesting match thus far. All right, playing back now. Lloris on the ball, picks it up and hits it long. IDK, I don't watch the match unless there's a good shot. Fair enough, Res Speeders, mate. It's good to see that you're here watching with us. I really enjoy your company on the live stream. Anyone else thoughts so far on who the best player is in the match thus far? I don't think there's been a standout player for me yet. I think there's been some good players, but I don't think there's been anyone that stands out. Obviously, Lacazette has to get a shout for that goal. He's looked lively, actually checking into the ball a lot. I would argue Lacazette maybe has been the best player. Lacazette plays it across, but it's dealt with well by Lloris, and he's picked up the ball now. Guys, we are in the 42nd minute, just 3 minutes away from 45, and then some added time. I think there will be very little added time in this one. Not really any stoppages going on. And guys, there's a lot to talk about from this first half. It's been lively. Maybe we'll take a quick peek at the now at the statistics at halftime. And if you're joining us, smash the like button, mate. We are aiming for 40 likes on this one. If you guys could hit that for me, it would be massive. Dealt well with by Luis. Son's picked it up in a dangerous area, though. Has lots of space to drive into. Son plays it out wide to Mora. Lucas tucks inside. Shot. deflected off of Mustafi out for a Spurs corner kick, y'all. Spurs now have a corner, and Mustafi's I think a little frustrated right now because where was the Arsenal midfield there? Son had so much space to drive into. They've got to be a little more careful about giving a guy like Son that much space to drive into. Red Speeders, I don't know many American players, but do you think Pulisic is the best America's best football player? Yes, he currently is. However, guys, there's a lot of good American players coming through right now. Gio Reyna, he's a young lad at Dortmund, very good player. So, yes, right now, currently it is Pulisic, but expect there to be more Americans making an impact as it continues to grow throughout the U.S. Won by Ceballos. Ceballos carrying it forward now. Is going to look to play it to Pepe. Pepe is going to look to use his pace here and try and get around him. Pepe's so crafty on his left foot. I really like the way he plays. Pepe loses it, however, and it's picked up in the midfield by Spurs. Spurs are looking to break. Lucas on the ball, trying to go at Mustafi 1v1 here. Mustafi does well to force him inside. Now at the edge of the area, I believe that is Son. Lucas, however, cuts inside. One back by Arsenal. Now comes Pepe. Guys, Pepe's driving with the ball. Guys, how good do we think Pepe will be in the Premier League? Is there a comparison you have for him? I'm really curious as to what you guys think about Pepe. Landon Donovan is a legend. Yes, footy adventures. I think Pulisic could potentially eclipse him, though, because I think Pulisic can just do it for a longer period, and Pulisic has made that transition to the Premier League earlier than Donovan. Obviously, Tim Howard, another U.S. legend for sure. Here comes Bellerin. Bellerin's cutting inside. Bellerin plays inside to Pepe. Pepe gets knocked down by Davies there. Is there going to be a foul called? No foul. He said it was body to body, says the referee. And here we go. Spurs looking to push it forward. Lacazette works back and fouls Davies. Lacazette's livid. He thinks that he just did the same thing that Davies did to Pepe. I think Lacazette was definitely a foul, however. And Lacazette gets a yellow card against Lo Celso. Working back here, and he just kind of takes out the legs of Lo Celso. Greenwood is way better than Pepe, says Res Speeders. I would agree. I agree that Greenwood is better than Pepe for sure. Res Speeders says, why is it a black screen? Are you talking about the live stream or is it the match, mate? Just let me know. I think the stream's running smoothly on my device. Anyways, here is Davies. Davies plays it out to Mora. Lucas picks it up. Lo Celso in the midfield now looking to switch it. Guys, we are currently in added time. There are 2 minutes left in added time. If you're joining the stream, smash the like button. Let's try to get to 30 likes before halftime. If we could do that, that would be absolutely massive. Subscribe for more live content. Lo Celso on the ball here outside that box. Plays it across to Sissoko. Sissoko trying to work it. Aurier cross early. Good ball played in. Cleared by David Luiz. Here we go. Spurs looking to pick it up. And they're being patient. Winks is going to play it out to, I believe that is Alderweireld, who plays it out to Davies. Never mind. The stream is okay now. IDK, what happened? Maybe it was your Wi-Fi, mate. I don't know. Good to hear, though, that it's up and running smoothly. Soccer Battle XD, Alba is better than Harry Kane. Do you agree? This season he has been, I don't know about fully. I think they're on a very similar level. It's hard to say. I think if we're talking best Alba versus best Kane, I think Kane at his peak is better. This season, however, I believe Aubameyang has been the better player. That's my 2 cents on it. Let me know what you think, Soccer Battle XD. I'm sure you're partial to Aubameyang. Pepe taken down by Davies, guys. It's looking like this will be kind of the last play of the half. Another yellow card. Lots of bookings. Guys, if you had to pick someone to get sent off in the second half, who do you think it will likely be? Let me know in the live chat. I'm curious as to what your thoughts are on that and who you think will be booked and sent off in the second half if there is one. Davies there, just a bit clumsy. No need for that. But they move. Spurs do not want to concede a goal before halftime. They're trying to be smart and just take care of it. All right, guys. We are just moments away from halftime. And at halftime, do not go anywhere because we have lots and lots to talk about. We'll do a little breakdown of the match. Yes, it is halftime. Guys, if you're just joining us, it is a 1-1 draw for Spurs versus Arsenal. And we are currently at halftime. Eventful first half. Let's take a wee look at the statistics right now. And then we will kind of break into more stuff about the match. So, here we go. Yes, Arsenal have 6 shots, 2 on target, 55% possession, versus Spurs, who have 6 shots, 3 on target with 45% possession. So this is basically showing how even the match has been, how back and forth it has been. Arsenal look better in possession, however, Spurs have looked better on the counter attack. Also, a little more information to add. I think Arsenal have really looked good on that left-hand side with the likes of Tierney and Aubameyang linking up. I really like Tierney. I think they need to give him the ball more out wide because when he's in that wide area, Aurier is giving him a lot of space to deliver. I think if Arsenal nick a goal, maybe it could be off a cross. However, the big problem for Arsenal has been that back line. They are not looking very comfortable on the ball. They are not looking very good. You've got to ask questions of them. Just that pass, the goal they gave up, that was shocking. Really bad by Arsenal there. For Spurs, I think the keys have been Son and Lucas in that wide area. They need to get Kane on the ball. However, more like he's not gotten on the ball enough. But Son and Lucas look lively when they get the ball in wide areas and take it inside. Res Speeders, some people say that Arsenal will get Messi. They can't even afford Pepe, says Res Speeders laughing emoji. That's funny. Okay, it might actually be 1-1. Why did I change my predictions, says Res Speeders? It could very well be, but I expect more goals in the second half. Holmes1 says, who do you think the best player has been thus far? I'm going to say it's been Lacazette. I like the way Lacazette's getting on the ball. And he's also scored that goal now for them. I think he's been very good. He's been lively. Oftentimes, he doesn't get on the ball enough. In this match, he's been making sure he's been on the ball and creating lots of great chances. Who do you think, though, Holmes, has been the best player thus far? You could argue Lucas. Lucas has been dangerous and created a bunch of chances for Spurs. Mahmoud says, I'm just joining. Sorry, I'm a little late. No worries, Mahmoud. Thank you for joining us, mate. If you're just joining, smash the like button. For me, mate, I would really appreciate it. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and I believe we can hit it with the help of you guys. All right, some other stuff to talk about. Let's talk about summer transfers for both clubs. For Arsenal, it is quite obvious what they need. They need a revamp in that back line for sure. I think they could add a little midfield help, but I think Xhaka's looked all right recently. Torreira is a very good player, and he's coming back from injury. But it's all about that back line. The first player, if I was Arsenal, I would go get Dayot Upamecano. He could solve a lot of their issues. He's a ball-playing center back with a bit of pace, very smart, uses his positioning to his advantage, and does a really good job of it. I think if you're Arsenal, that's the first player you've got to be eyeing. They've been linked to him for a while, so why not just go out and do it? That's my thing. Like they did with Pepe, splash the cash, go get Upamecano. I'm curious as to who else you guys think they should sign, because it's kind of difficult to say with Arsenal. They have a lot of solid players, but where do you think they need the most help? It's in the back line. Who else do you guys think they should sign beyond Upamecano? I think Alaba could be a very interesting one if they're trying to play a back three. A back three of between Kolasinac, Luiz, and Mustafi. Pick the best one. Throw that in there with Alaba and also with Upamecano. I think that could make a really solid back line for Arsenal. For Spurs, I'm looking at some midfielders for them. And Dembele has been a massive flop for Spurs. Unfortunate considering they've spent $60 million. The thing for Spurs, though, is the way Levy operates. He's never going to go splash the cash. It's very rare he will. He will look to wheel and deal, try and get someone for cheap. I'm not exactly sure who do you think Spurs should sign. I'm curious as to what any Spurs fans in here, who do you think they should sign? It's hard to say. I think Spurs would benefit from a Declan Rice greatly. I think he's a very Mourinho-esque style player. That would be an interesting one for me. But I think Mourinho would try and look outside the Premier League for someone a bit cheaper with the way Levy operates. But a Declan Rice type who's in the midfield, defensive first, very, very good defensively, strong, gets stuck in. I could see that for Spurs. Now, guys, the implications of this match. So both clubs are trying to push for the Europa League. Spurs may be a little far for it, but Arsenal are very much in the hunt. So I think if either club wants a hope at the Europa League, with considering how far they are already behind, I think they will need to win this match. So someone's going to have to come out and win this match, and they know that, guys. So it's going to be very interesting as to how that works out. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to smash that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on it. Let me know who you think each club should sign in the live chat, and also subscribe because we have more great football content coming from you. And we're trying to hit our goal of 2,200 subscribers. And we are only 18 away from that goal, guys. So if you could go do that for me, it would be greatly appreciated. All right. Now, let's talk about substitutions in the second half. I definitely see Pepe hasn't been great this game. Hasn't done too much. Hasn't looked like he's gotten after it too much. I would take Saka on, sub him in for Pepe. Saka's been brilliant as of recent, and I think Saka could produce a goal for Arsenal. So that if I'm Arteta, that's a substitution I'm looking to make right away. I think as the game progresses, you could potentially, on which way the score goes, you could bring on Willock because Willock's looked very good, and also Torreira if Ceballos or Xhaka gets tired. I look to bring on Willock for Ceballos and Torreira for Xhaka. But I would say those substitutions for a bit later. Right now, though, I would just try and bring on Saka for Pepe. All right, moving over to Spurs. The substitutions, if I'm Jose Mourinho, who am I looking to bring on? I would look to bring on potentially Lamela for... I guess the thing is, Sissoko is very good at what he does for the Spurs team. I would say look to bring on Lamela later in the match for Lo Celso. I think Lo Celso, although he's been good, I don't think he's been at the level that he's been at throughout most of the season. I think he could be better today. I would look to bring on Lo Celso. That would be this one signing, one player I'd look to bring on. Also Bergwijn potentially later in the match, just to add a bit of pace, a bit of. I just making it hard for the Arsenal defense by adding some fresh legs who's very quick and very dangerous in the behind, and I'd probably look to bring him on for Son potentially. But if I'm Mourinho, those are the two subs I'm making in the second half. But obviously it changes as the game goes on. Rice Peters, I hope Greenwood will stay at United forever until he retires. Mate, I think he very well could be, as long as United are willing to spend the money and get some and achieve some success. I think he very well could be. Guys, who do you think? What substitutions should be made in the second half? Let me know in the live chat, guys. I'm very curious as to your thoughts on it. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and subscribe as well. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. Guys, there's also been rumors of Harry Kane potentially leaving Tottenham this summer based on not being happy with Mourinho, not being happy with the club. What are your thoughts on these rumors? Do you think Kane will leave Tottenham? 4M1X says, I think it will be a 2-1. Who do you think will win? I think it will be a 2-1 Arsenal win. I think they will just grind this one out and get a win. I believe, expect a goal. I think if Saka comes on, he could score. Or if not, I think it will be Aubameyang with another goal. So those are my score predictions for M1X. Who do you think will win? I'm asking you now. What is your score prediction for this match? Guys, what are our thoughts on Kane? Do you think Kane will stay? Do you think he will leave this summer? I think this comes down to a personal decision. If it was a footballing decision, I think he would leave the club just based on where they're at right now. Not even going to be potentially in the Europa League. However, Harry Kane has a lot of love for Spurs. Maybe he wants to be there long term. So, what are our thoughts on that? Do you think Kane stays or leaves this summer? Sorry, I have to go for dinner now. Have a nice rest of the stream. Thank you for tuning in, Sandro. I really appreciate all the support, mate. And have a great dinner. Have a great night. And thanks for tuning in. Guys, what are our thoughts on Kane leaving or going this summer? Also, this little matchup, Arteta versus Mourinho, guys. You know Arteta was under Pep Guardiola for a while, and you know Mourinho and Pep have a lot of history. So there's the potential that Arteta and Mourinho, this could be a future rivalry for years to come as well. What are our thoughts on that? I think Arteta, if I'm these two clubs right now, the manager I'd rather have is personally Arteta. I think he's done a great job with Arsenal, making the best out of a bad situation, and I think has a really good vision for the club going forward. So you Arsenal fans, I would be very happy with Mikel Arteta being the manager. The other thing, Aubameyang, Lacazette potentially linked to move this summer. Aubameyang in particular, they're not sure if they'll be able to keep him at the club. I want to know your thoughts on that. I think they should do everything in their power to keep Aubameyang because he's an absolutely fantastic footballer, and I think they should make the effort to do so. Lacazette, I could see him more so moving on. Res Peters, Rashford, Greenwood, Wan-Bissaka, Martial, Williams, McTominay, Bruno, Lindelof, and maybe Sancho. A lot of Man United players are under 25. Yes, guys, the way football works, and it's always worked, is youth is key to success, right? Once you get players getting close to 30 years old, it starts to really affect your team and what you guys are doing. Nora says, I started watching you 2 weeks ago, and I really like your channel. Also, which team are you a fan of? Thank you, Nora. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate your support. Nora, I assume you're subscribed, but if not, smash the subscribe button. Also, hit the like button on this video for me, Nora. We're aiming for 40 likes. The team I support is Manchester United. So in this game, I am a neutral. I have no real sway in this one. I just wanna watch a good game of football, do some commentary over it, and have a bit of fun. But yes, I support Manchester United, and I believe United will finish in third position this season. Res Peters, Abba to Atalanta. There's a potential. I could see him going to maybe Inter as well. I think that's an interesting one. I know they already have Lautaro Martinez and also what's his face? Why am I blanking right now? Lukaku as well. I know they have those two players there, but I think Martinez is looking to move on. I think Aubameyang would be ideal forward for Conte. Very interesting. Urfa says when Barca play. I am not sure, mate. I have not been keeping up with the Barca schedule, bro. So I couldn't tell you, unfortunately, mate. But we are currently watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal in the North London Derby. So if you want to stick around for that, please do so. And also smash that like button, mate, because we're aiming for 40 likes. Subscribe. We're doing more live streams this week. So make sure you stay tuned in for that. Red Speeders, Romelu Lukaku. Yes, just figured that one out. Thanks for reminding me, though, mate. Yusuf Ahmed said, what do you think is next for Mesut Ozil? I think Arteta knows Ozil is not a great fit for the club right now. He's too much money, doesn't care to play for the shirt. They've gotten in some arguments already. I think Ozil needs to move on. I expect him to move to somewhere like the MLS or somewhere like that. I don't know if he really how much he cares about football anymore. You got to ask questions of it. Yusuf Ahmed, what do you think will happen to Ozil next season? I think his next move is somewhere like the MLS or somewhere else in Europe. Maybe I could see him going to like the Dutch league or something like that. Maybe back to Germany potentially as well. But I'm not certain on him. I don't see him playing with Arsenal again. Like, that's just my thoughts on it. Barca is full of old players. They won't be good anymore in a few years. Yes, they are relying heavily on Messi at this point, and it's not been a great situation. I think once Messi goes, Barca will start to have a hard situation. Nor Ozil will probably move to Turkey. Yusuf Ahmed, no club can afford his salary. I think he's on $15 million a year. I think he will go to the MLS or Turkey. Yeah, I believe the MLS is the most likely option. The MLS will be willing to pay for a player like Ozil. And to be quite frank, Ozil would tear it up in the MLS. Ozil's a fantastic player, and I think he'd do a really good job in the MLS. Guys, if you're just joining the live stream, smash the like button. We're trying to hit 30 likes before halftime ends, and we're trying to hit 40 on this entire live stream. So if we could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. And if you're new, sub to the channel as well. We're trying to aim for 2,200 subscribers. I think he will leave, and when his contract expires, or Ozil will just go to China for money. There's a potential that's I believe Red Speeders, but I think the most likely move would be to go to the MLS. Obviously, with the situation in China, Ozil's been very outspoken about it, so I don't see him really going to China. I think it's most likely that he makes the move to the MLS because he can get paid a lot of money there while still playing football. And I think he wants to play football, but I don't know if he wants the commitment that comes with playing in the Premier League, and he just doesn't seem, I don't know what the situation is with him. It's just a messy situation. Guys, what are our thoughts on Guendouzi? A very good young player for Arsenal, but him and Arteta have now clashed. Lots of people are saying that the issue is Guendouzi's attitude. Do you think Arsenal should try and keep Guendouzi around, or do you think they should try and sell him for like 30, 40 million this summer? Because he's definitely a very good young player, but people are saying he's just kind of off the rails at this point, has not much respect and not for what Arteta's doing at Arsenal, and is no longer a good fit. What are your thoughts on Guendouzi, guys? Because I think he's a great young player. And I saw him being a player that would stick around at Arsenal forever. But now there's rumors he could move as soon as this summer. Do you think Arsenal should try and work with Guendouzi or just move him on? There are better players than him, to be honest. Nor are you talking about Ozil or are you talking about Guendouzi? Let me know. I'm not exactly sure. Why do so many world-class players that isn't good anymore go to the MLS? Rez, so they can get paid, mate. That's the main objective there. And to be fair, I know many people bash on the MLS. It's not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It's still a good football league. But yes, the levels are definitely different. It's a little easier. You can move out to Los Angeles in the nice, warm California sun and play football for a lot of money. So that's why people are moving to the MLS. I'm talking about Guendouzi, says Noor. I think Guendouzi's a great young player. That said, we got to see the progression for him. Does he have the right mindset to move on? And I believe there are better players than him. I do 100% agree with that. But do you think Arsenal should try and hold on to him, or do you think they should just try and get some good money for him and move on and spend that money other ways? That's my kind of question at the moment about Guendouzi and Arsenal's situation. Rooney and Zlatan also went to the MLS, said Speeders. Yes, Rooney did. Rooney had a very good stint in the MLS with, I believe it was... I'm blanking on which team he played for, but he turned that team absolutely upside down while he was there. Played such good football, had some really insane highlights, and now he's playing at Derby County. Yes, he is, lad. He's been very good. Anywhere he's going right now, like any lower leagues, he's made a big impact. Guys, we are just about to start the second half here. If you're just joining the live stream, we're watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal in the North London Derby. Second half is just moments away. Make sure to smash that like button. Let's try and hit 30 likes before they kick off. We're aiming for 40 likes on the live stream, so if we could do that, that would be absolutely massive. And subscribe as well for more amazing football content. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. With your guys' support, I know we can get there, so make sure to do that for me. And here we go. The second half is just nearly underway. I'm going to change it to the second half banner, and here we go, guys. Get your score predictions for the second half in the live chat. How do you guys think this game will end, and who will score? Who will be the man of the match? And we have kicked off now. Kolasinac plays it inside to Xhaka. Xhaka's looked quite good in this game, guys. I've been impressed by his performance. Very disciplined, very smart. Yes, it was DC United Red Speeders. Thank you for reminding me. Arsenal now on the ball. David Luiz under a bit of pressure here. Martinez has been a very good replacement for Arsenal. I think I've been impressed by his performances. If they can get a better player, then they should sell him. If not, then they should keep him and at least get a better replacement. I agree, Nor. I think they should do what they can to sell him potentially if it's not going to work out with him and Arteta, and then use that money to go get an Upamecano, go get some other players. I think that would be the smartest way to go. Xhaka plays it out wide, but just passes away. Careless little pass by Xhaka. We see that too much from him, in my opinion. Shouldn't be giving the ball away there like that, and it goes out for a Spurs throw. Spurs playing it back now to, I believe that's Alderweireld, who clears it long, looking to stretch it, and Martinez comes out and handles it, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Let's get a sip of water. Man needs to stay hydrated. You get me? Alrighty. Bellerin plays it back to Mustafi. Arsenal being a bit more patient now. Spurs trying to get numbers behind the ball. I could see this very well ending a 1-1 draw. You know what? That would be classic. That would be like classic Mourinho. You could totally see it happening. A little 1-1 draw. I hope this game lives up to the hype in the second half the way it did in the first half. Kieran Tierney now on the ball. Plays it back. Kolasinac inside to Xhaka. Xhaka does well there to beat Son and plays it out wide to Mustafi. Mustafi carrying the ball forward. Mustafi plays it out wide to Bellerin. Bellerin plays it inside to Laka. Laka plays inside but loses it. Pepe picks up the ball. There's a foul on Pepe. They're saying, I don't know about that call. That may have been a bit dodgy. Hazard is such a flop at Real Madrid. Res Speeder says, yes, because he didn't come in fit, then he had injuries and now he struggled. However, I think he could turn it around if he can get fit. Give him a little more time is what I would say. Norris is probably 2-2. Wow, okay. Norris saying a 2-2 draw. Very well could see that happening, Nor. I'm going to still stick with my 2-1 Arsenal prediction, but fair enough. I could definitely see your 2-2 coming to life. All right, Mustafi plays it inside to Ceballos, who switches it all the way wide to Tierney. Tierney does well there to keep it in. Tierney now, Xhaka is on the ball. Xhaka looking to create. Xhaka plays it to Aubameyang. Arsenal being patient, moving the ball, and playing some good football here. Guys, if you're new to the live stream, let me know your score predictions in the live chat. And guys, who do you think the man of the match will be for this one? I'm very curious as to your thoughts on that. Do you think Harry Kane can nab a goal and nab a winner for them? Or do you think it will be Aubameyang? Or what do you think is going to happen? Also, I want to know who you guys think will win the Golden Boot in the live chat. I'm very curious. Do you think it could be Aubameyang? Do you think it could be the likes of Vardy? Who do you think will win the Golden Boot? So Martinez plays it out to Mustafi. Mustafi's carrying the ball forward now. Plays it into the feet of Ceballos. Ceballos finds Bellerin out wide. Ceballos back on the ball now. Ceballos is looking to switch. Plays it out to David Luiz, who's going to try and find Xhaka. Xhaka switches it to Kolasinac, who finds Tierney out wide. Tierney cuts it back. Spurs doing well to sit in and defend. I'm very impressed by how they're defending right now. It's been a very good performance by them. Alrighty, let's take a look at the live chat. Ings for Golden Boots says Footy Adventures. Yes, Footy Adventures, we would love to see Danny Ings get a golden boot. That would be very impressive, and it would be such a great... if I'd probably, right now, I'm pulling for Ings to do so, because that would be great. Unfortunate for him, the Euros are not this summer. Maybe could have worked his way into that England side. He's going to have to do it all over again next season. Also, do you know Antonio got 4 goals against Norwich? Yes. Antonio has been great recently. He scored a bunch of goals for West Ham. Fair play to him for showing up when they need him most. And we've got to give, that's a player that you really want on your football team. Here comes Spurs on the break. Mora driving with the ball. Lucas going to probably put on his left foot and have a shot. Blocked. Very good defending by Mustafi there. Well done. I thought Mora was away from him, but he does well there to stay in front and block it. Mora on that left foot is so dangerous. Just turned it on there, and Mustafi has done well to drop back and stay in front. Very good defending by Mustafi. We've been critical of him thus far, but Great bit of work there. Martinez is very happy with that. If Spurs didn't score, I'd say Martinez man of the match, but I kind of blame him for that Son goal. Yeah, there's got to be... Well, I wouldn't say Martinez for that Son goal. I'd say more Kolasinac and David Luiz. They've got to do better there. Martinez maybe could have been off his line a bit quicker, but I'd say that's more on Kolasinac and David Luiz. Ball in for Spurs. Punched away by Martinez. Very well done. Aurier's now on the ball. Aurier may try and loft this back post. He does. Headed in by Sissoko. It falls to Martinez. It looks like there may have been a foul there, pushing on someone's back going on. So, yes. But, guys, the second half is underway. If you're just joining us, we're watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. It's currently a 1-1 draw, and we are in the 50th minutes of the match. If you're enjoying the live stream, man, smash the like button. We're trying to hit those 40 likes, so if you guys would help me hit that goal, that would be absolutely massive. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe to... We are just 13 away from our goal of 2,200 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it, y'all. Also, Arsenal fans want to swap Guendouzi for Partey. Yeah, I think that would be a very, very good try, like a good option for Arsenal if they don't want to keep Guendouzi. I think that would be a smart swap. I think there would be a little cash exchange there as well, but nonetheless, I think a very interesting plan by Arsenal. All right, Xhaka finds the feet of Ceballos. Guys, any thoughts on man of the match? I know someone said Martinez. Res Peters, Footy Adventures, man of the match thus far. Danny Ceballos drives forward, gets pulled back. Referee says play on. He's going to pull it back for the foul for Arsenal. Someone just grabbed onto the arm of Ceballos there. Not a very smart. He wasn't in a dangerous area. Winks was a bit silly there to do so. Guys, what are our thoughts on Winks? Many people really like him. Others think he's overrated. I want to get your thoughts on Winks. Alrighty here, guys. Second half. This is going to be an exciting one. I want to see both teams have kind of gone back more in their shell. I want to see both teams to be more attacking minded, to get after it a little more, and to have some more fun going forward. Because that's when it's at its best. Ceballos ball in back post, headed away by Sissoko, falls to the feet of Xhaka or Kolasinac, who lifts it over the bar. Any live stream for Man U versus Southampton game? Mahmoud, I can't make it happen for that game. My work schedule doesn't line up with it. However, Mahmoud, I've cleared time for United versus Crystal Palace on Thursday, so be there for that one. I'm sorry I can't do the Southampton one, but expect one on Thursday for the United Crystal Palace game. And I have new predictions coming out, new videos coming out, so stay tuned for that as well, mate. Sorry I cannot do it tomorrow. I really wanted to, but it just didn't work out. All right, here comes Bellerin using his pace out wide. Bellerin chops it back and is now looking to play inside to Kolasinac, who's going to look to switch it through David Luiz. Arsenal being patient here. Nor says Arsenal should get a defender, maybe Thiago Silva since he's a free agent. Yeah, there's actually been talks of them trying to get Thiago Silva. However, you'd want to sign Silva to a 1 or 2 year deal because he's just not... He's up in age now. I believe he's 35 years old. I think they should go for Upamecano and splash a bit of cash. That's the way I would be looking at it. But those are just my thoughts on the game. Mahmoud, who do you think the man of the match should be? And also, what is your final score prediction now that we are at halftime and it's a 1-1 draw, or just beyond halftime? We're currently in the 53rd minute of the match. And let's take a wee look at the statistics one more time, because I think that should be interesting to see if anything's really changed. 7 shots for Arsenal, 2 shots on target, 6 shots for Spurs, 3 on target. Spurs have 48% possession, Arsenal have 52% possession. So Arsenal, I'd say, are slightly the better team, but it's been much an even match. Play inside. Ceballos finds Xhaka. Xhaka's going to have a go from range. Xhaka on his left foot, plays it out to Bellerin. Bellerin goes for a shot, and it's been deflected by Spurs out for a corner kick. Bellerin had a very good opportunity there. Probably should have got the shot a bit quicker. What a ball by Granit Xhaka, though. Just finds that through ball in behind Bellerin's shoulder. Bellerin takes a little too big of a touch, and it's going to go out for an Arsenal corner kick. All right. Guys, Bellerin, a player who's been in some good form recently. I'm happy. I've been very impressed with his performances. Thinks he's done a very good job himself. Alrighty, here we go. It's going to be a corner kick taken by Arsenal. Ball in. Headed away by the Spurs back line. Back to it goes Ceballos. Ceballos plays into Pepe. Pepe has a lot of open space here to get off a cross. Pepe on his left foot. Cross back post. Headed away. Oh, that looked like a very good opportunity for Arsenal to score. It's put back in. Lloris takes care of it. Wow, great ball in by Pepe. There's just a Spurs defender in between. I believe it was Mustafi in the ball. Arsenal win the ball back. Arsenal starting to gain possession and really control this game now. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to smash that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. Help me get over that 30 like hump right now. I'd really appreciate that. And subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,200 subscribers. Aubameyang out wide. Crosses in, but it's clear by Spurs. Spurs have been defending quite well in the second half, but Arsenal on the ball have looked dangerous. So I think this is going to be a close one nonetheless. All right, Tierney plays it into the feet of Ceballos. Ceballos has been very active, y'all. I've been impressed by what he's been doing for Arsenal. Sprays it out wide now, but it's too high and wide for Bellerin. It's going to be a Spurs throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. Guys, how has my in-game commentary been? Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I've been working hard on this. I'd love to commentate games professionally, like in the future. That would be amazing. Long-term goal for me. So any tips on my commentating, guys, let me know in the live chat. I'd really appreciate it. Do you think it was wrong to sack Emery? No, I do not. I don't think he meshed well with the club or the players. I think he had enough opportunities and it didn't work out. And they never really backed him fully. I think Arteta's, guys, I really do think Arteta is a fantastic manager. And I think he will have a very successful time at Arsenal. I think Arteta is the type of manager that if he gets the players he wants to bring in this summer, could somehow work Arsenal into the top 4 next season. So I've been very impressed by Arteta. Alrighty. It's looking like it's going to be a Spurs free kick on this left-hand side. And like I said, guys, any like feedback on my commentary and any tips or anything, let me know in the live chat. Pepe or Greenwood for me is Greenwood. Yes, it's definitely Greenwood. I think Greenwood is Greenwood's an absolutely fantastic player and will be very successful. And I think he's better than Pepe this season, and he's younger than Pepe. Yeah, it's got to be Greenwood for me. Miguel Keeper says, you have a bright future. Cheers, mate. I really appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for supporting, mate. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash that like button for me, bro. And I appreciate the kind words. We're aiming, guys, for that 40 like target. And thank you, man, because I'm really working hard at this. I think this is a great way to practice commentating for in the future, and I'd love to do commentating actual games in the future. So this is the best way to practice that. All right, Spurs on the ball now. Alderweireld plays it out wide to, I believe that is Aurier pushing high and wide. Aurier keeps it in, but it's going to be an Arsenal throw in their territory. I feel like everyone has forgot that we still have Sanchez. We really need to get rid of him. Wait, are you talking about Sanchez in terms of Rez? You're a United fan, I assume, yes? Because I got confused for a second between Sanchez, who's currently playing for Tottenham right now. Yes, Rez, I do agree with you. Here is Spurs now. Spurs moving the ball, being patient. Your commentary is perfect. You have a bright future. Thank you, Nora, again. I really appreciate that, guys. All the kind words are great. If you guys do have any tips ever, just let me know in the live chat. Okay, got you, Rez. Just making sure. Because Sanchez is on the field for Spurs right now, and it's been like, yeah, he's been quite class this game. I was like, he's been quite good this game, you know. So just thank you for clarifying that. I was just making sure. Because I was like, he's a United fan, so what's going on here? Anyways, here's Tierney now in a dangerous area, trying to go 1v1 with Aurier, but decides to chop it back. They're moving the ball now. Arsenal are. I'm a bit off it right now, guys. Here we go. Arsenal are moving the ball. Mustafi driving forward into a bit of space, looking patient, just trying to move it. Mustafi, though, has got himself in a bit of a pickle, but is able to find Bellerin, who finds Pepe. Pepe driving inside. Arsenal need to try and break Spurs down here. Spurs have like seven or eight players behind the ball. They've played it right into the feet of Alderweireld, but they win it back. Laka's going to look to have a shot. Laka finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang on his left foot. Aubameyang off the bar. Aubameyang's hit the bar. Holy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Arsenal are still pushing forward, however. Pepe finds it out wide. Pepe goes down outside the box. There's going to be a free kick given to Arsenal. Arsenal are starting to apply some pressure onto Spurs. Wow. What a ball from Lacazette. Great ball in behind there to Aubameyang. Aubameyang's put on his left foot. Just tried to smash it near post. And a bit unlucky there. Does well. Has Lloris beat. And it just hits off the bar back into the field of play. What a shot, but there's going to be a free kick now for Arsenal. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream and you are new, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, so help me reach that goal, guys. Let's get over that hump of 30 right now, and also subscribe for more amazing football content. We're trying to hit 2,200 subscribers. Did you see Sterling's hat-trick against Brighton? So funny. Yes, Sterling did have a funny hat-trick against Brighton, Mahmood. I was watching that game, and it was just a bit of it was shambles, I'm going to be honest. Raz Peter says, I'm going to watch a shot. No worries, mate. Go do that. I don't know why Mourinho doesn't play Vertonghen anymore. I think Vertonghen's getting up in age and isn't quite the best option. I think I like Sanchez and Alderweireld better. Norris says Sterling's overrated. Norris says Sterling's overrated. I would disagree. I think Sterling's a very good player. Pepe on the shot, blasted into the wall. Oh, Pepe should have done better there. You can't waste those kind of opportunities. And now's Lucas. Lucas is going forward. He's got to be smart there, Pepe. Is Pepe already on a yellow? I believe he is, but he takes him down. It's all right. No real issues there. Oh, no, he's just been booked. He was not on a yellow. Excuse me. All right, I don't think Sterling's overrated. I really do like Sterling. I fancy Sterling quite a bit, but I can see why that argument's made because Sterling has yet to really produce for England, but I personally am a big fan of Raheem Sterling and what he does with Manchester City. I think his performances are great. Battle 50 for a 50-50 ball in the midfield now. Ceballos picks it up. Ceballos looking to spray the ball forward. Here we go, guys. This game is starting to get more lively. It's starting to get more fun. And, guys, if you're enjoying, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on this one. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could help me do that. Klasnak finds David Luiz. David Luiz looking for an option. Plays inside now. Looking to find Lacazette. Lacazette lays it off. And now Bellerin's pushing up the right-hand side. Plays it back to Ceballos. Ceballos has some pressure on here. One by Son. Son's going to break with pace. Son's going forward now. He's absolutely going after them, but now he's cut back. Decided not enough Spurs players forward and are going to take their time. Alrighty. So, I just watched that shot from Alba. Oh, wait up. Let me go up to Raymond. Arsenal are looking dangerous. Goal will come eventually, Raymond. I'm on the same page as you, mate. I've got that 2-1 prediction now. So, I'm definitely going to say yes. I think Arsenal will get a goal soon enough. Guys, we just hit 30 likes. Thank you so much for all the support. We are 10 away from our goal of 40, so keep pushing. Thank you, though, for getting me over that hump for 30. Arsenal are looking dangerous. Goals will come eventually. Yes, Raymond, I 100% agree with that. We're on the same page. Red Speeders, I just watched that shot from Alba. It was like when Martial hit the bar against Villa. Yeah, he absolutely rocketed off that one. He beat the keeper, had the keeper beat. Unlucky, though. Norris says, I think they should play Sanchez and Toby and play Vertonghen instead of Davies. Interesting. Do you think Vertonghen has the kind of ability to play out wide? I don't know if he has that skill set. But, Nor, that's a good idea and something I think Mourinho should definitely consider. Mahmood, did you see Sterling hat-trick against Brighton? So funny. Yes, Mahmood. It was hilarious. The goals that got scored were just ridiculous. They were just like I seen them on Twitter and I was watching part of the game. They were just like that one in particular where it he kind of headed it through the legs of someone. It was just weird. It was very, very weird. He had a one nice goal for sure. That header in the I believe first half. Alrighty, Mourinho has decided to park the bus, says Ahmed. Yeah, Mourinho definitely has. Arsenal are dominating possession. I'm gonna do a little update on the statistics right now, just so we can take a look and see if how it's changed. Because I think more and more Arsenal are starting to get the ball. Yes, Arsenal have 10 shots, 3 on target, 59% possession. Spurs have 6 shots, 3 on target, 41% possession. I don't think Spurs should park the bus, though. I think they should get after Arsenal. They're more dangerous when they do that. Guys, Harry Kane has had no service this game. Down goes Kane, foul on Arsenal. Yeah, Kane has had very little service today, and Kane is not a player who can just create by himself. Kane needs to be helped by his teammates, and he's not receiving that help. So they're going to need to do more for him to help him get involved in the game. Because if you don't have Harry Kane involved in the game, how are you going to get a very good result? All right, remember when we were confirmed to get Toby and we never got him? Lol, says Red Speeders. Yes, for a very long time, Mourinho wanted to bring in Toby. Arsenal here on the break. Here comes Tierney. Tierney ball in, played away by Alderweireld, and it's won back by Klasnak. Xhaka is looking to control it and settle it in the midfield now. Xhaka plays it back to Klasnak. Being patient now are Arsenal, but they're looking lively. They're looking very good. Mourinho has decided to park the bus at Ahmed. Poch was better than Jose. I agree. Right now, in today's game, I would rather have Pochettino as a manager than Jose Mourinho. That's personally my preference. Guys, let me know if you agree with that in the live chat. I'm very curious. I don't think Spurs are going anywhere under Jose, says Raymond. Raymond, mate, we're on the same page there, bro. I agree with you. I think it's going to be hard for Spurs to continue progressing with Mourinho. If they don't progress, I think it could be a very scary place for this club, because then after Mourinho, who do you bring in? Tierney wins it back from Aurier there. Well done by Tierney. Tierney looking to drive forward now with the ball, but is going to be patient and just play it back to Kolasinac. And they're moving the ball, just being lively. Arsenal are just focusing on their possession, but they need to continue to convert this possession to chances if they want to win this game. Rez Speeders, I really didn't want Poch at United. Why, Rez? I'm curious. I actually wanted Poch at United, but now with the way Ole's going, I think they're fine without him. They don't need Pochettino, but I thought Pochettino would be a great look at United. All right, Winks is fouled. I believe that's Pepe there. Winks not happy with the decision. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are watching the North London Derby, Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. We are in the 65th minute of the match, and it is 1-1. Bukayo Saka is about to be subbed on. I think this is a very good decision. This is a great decision right now by Arteta to bring on Saka. I think he will add some liveliness up top. I think they're going to bring on Saka for Pepe is my assumption, and I think that would be a great decision. Here comes Aubameyang. Aubameyang looked to play it across, but he plays it behind Bellerin. It's going to go out for a Spurs goal kick. Alrighty. Raspeaters. Noor says, also, I don't know why he doesn't play Ndombele, even though he can help in terms of attack and defense. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ndombele. Well, I was in the preseason, but since then, I think he looks a bit out of shape, genuinely. Like, he doesn't look like he's in the best shape. I think he really could help them, but I don't know why he doesn't bring them on. We've got to ask questions of that. I think he just doesn't see enough from him in practice, is my assumption. Tierney now he's going after Sissoko, but he plays it out of play. Well defended by Sissoko there. Very impressive. And it's been a good little first half good little defending there by Sissoko. Got a little confused there, y'all. So, if you're just joining us, Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. Spurs have 8 shots to Arsenal's 10. We are currently watching the game. And it has been a very back-and-forth performance. I'd give Arsenal the slight edge for this. Jose Ricardo, I believe that means send hi. So, what's up, mate? How you doing? Who do you think is the best front three in England? Sancho, Kane, Sterling, Greenwood, Rashford. I think if we're talking form, right, like you put Greenwood in there. But if we're talking like long-term, like as of right now with Mason Greenwood being like 18 or 19 years old, I would say I would go Sancho, Kane. Well, no, Kane's in bad form too, though. Are we talking about form, or are we just talking generally? I gotta know that, because that's a big question. Right now, Kane's form has been dreadful. Bellerin fouls Spurs player there. He goes down. Son's down on the ground right now after Bellerin's taken him down. Yeah, Bellerin just kind of takes Son's legs out and then gets the ball. Oh, he may have gotten the ball there, but I don't think that's a terrible decision. Let's see what substitution is made for Bukayo Saka. I wonder who he is taking off. Guys, if you're just joining us, he's saying form-related, says Rez Peters. If I'm playing a match tomorrow, who would I start? Well, I'd start Rashford as the striker. Then I would put I put Sancho and Sterling on the wings. Or Greenwood as a striker. I would probably go Rashford striker, Sancho and Sterling on the wings. Yes, mate. I think, guys, we're at the water break right now. I think Greenwood's been fantastic, but still, he's very young. It's very hard for me to say, though, because Sterling's in great form and Sancho has been in good form too. It's very close for me. I don't think you could go wrong with selecting a front three with those players. Harry Kane, though, based on form, would not be in it for me. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, make sure to smash that like button. We currently have 13 concurrent viewers, so let's hit that like button. Let's try and get us to 40 likes. That's the goal for the stream. And subscribe as well. We have more live streams coming on Tuesday and Thursday this week, and new videos coming out as well. So if you guys could do that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And we're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. We are 17 subscribers away from hitting that goal, so let's make sure we do. The water break is over. The players are coming back to the pitch. Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal, it's 1-1. We are currently in the 68th minute. Bukayo Saka will be coming on for Arsenal. This should be a great decision by Arteta to bring off Pepe and bring on Saka. Pepe's been all right, but hasn't created enough, and Saka will be lively, I believe. And Saka will be happy to come on with the form he is in. You will sub Greenwood in the second half, Mahmood. Yes, that is exactly what I would do, mate. thank you for giving me that idea. All right, Spurs, guys, have a free kick on the left-hand side of the pitch, roughly. Right outside the half. Harry Winks will be on it. Arsenal setting up now to defend it. This should be an interesting one. If I believe if Arsenal do concede, it'll be off a set piece. Ball played kind of far back, but flicked on by Aurier. One back, however. Ball in. Controlled, though, by Bellerin. Played forward to Saka, who plays out wide to Bellerin. Bellerin plays it forward. Well defended, however, by the Spurs backline. Kane's looking to break now. Kane going after Mustafi. Kane beats Mustafi. Arsenal are in a bit of trouble here. Touch it inside. Son blocked by Martinez. What a save by Martinez, everyone. Wow, he did fantastic there. Tottenham were so close to scoring, and Martinez took care of that. Martinez, what a performance he's been having today. Great little save there. Son had an open net. Martinez has come out side-on angle and taken it to the stomach. Very well done there by Martinez. Spurs almost scored. Great opportunity by Spurs. Spurs may have had some of the better opportunities in the match, besides Arsenal having more ball and more chances. But Spurs have had some really good ones. Saka cutting inside now. Saka's looking lively. Does a little 1-2 with Lacazette. Saka's going to look to cross the back post. It's deflected. Bellerin's going to maybe look to pick it up or let it roll out for a corner. Bellerin picks it up, trying to find Saka now. Works hard. Saka picks up the ball outside the box. Saka's working inside. Shot. Deflection. Played out. Spurs have dealt with it well. Sissoko picks it up on the edge of the area. Spurs looking to break now. Here we go. Now the game's starting to open up. A big chance opens it up. Son looking to win it now. Son holding it off. Kolasinac, it goes out for a Spurs throw. Big save by Martinez. Back to the chat now. Who's the best left wing striker and right winger in the EPL? If we're going off this season, I would go striker. I would be partial to Aubameyang or Vardy. Wingers would be Sterling. And I don't know who the other winger would be. It's got to be Sterling for me. And kind of blanking right now. I don't know. Who would you put? I'm very curious as to who you would put. Oh, yes. Mane, Salah. I would probably go, no. Let me restart. Let me wheel it up. I don't know why I didn't jump to Liverpool right away. But the striker would be for me, it would be Aubameyang. And then I would have Mane on the left wing. Or actually, you know what? I go Mane and Salah on the wings. Yes, fair enough. Sterling would be my first sub. That's how I would do it. Excuse me. I was a bit off there. All right. On the ball now is Arsenal. Xhaka looking to play around. Arsenal looking to break now. Aubameyang going forward, but they play back Spurs. Well done. Well defended by Spurs there. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal. It's currently a 1-1 draw. We are in the 72nd minute. We're aiming for 40 likes, so please smash that like button and subscribe. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. Kane looks frustrated there. David Luiz has just held Kane there a bit. Kane's talking to the referee now, guys. The game is getting more and more lively. Kane takes down Xhaka, and Kane was not happy with that at all. Martinez so far, man of the match, has Red Speeders. What a save that was, and Harry Kane did very well against Mustafi there. Yes, Rez, Harry Kane absolutely obliterated Mustafi there, but what a save that was. It looked like Spurs were going to get a second and maybe pull out a win. Nor says, do you have an Instagram page? Yes, Nor. It is the Fergie Time Podcast. You can follow me on there. DM me any questions about football. We can have a chat, and I also update about when I post videos and whatnot. I agree. Martinez, man of the match. Guys, yes, that is the way I am leaning right now, especially with this 1-1. However, if someone gets a winner, it may change. If Lacazette can grab a second goal, man of the match for me. But for right now, it's got to be Martinez. He's come up with some big saves thus far. Bellerin does well to get past Mora. Bellerin, however, loses it. Mora gets a touch on it. Lacazette, it's looking like it's going out for a Spurs throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. Pokepe says Arsenal must win this game. Yes, this is a mandatory win for Arsenal if they want to get that Europa League spot. Pokepe, if you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button, lad. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and subscribe because we're doing more live streams. Mora's in behind here. Mora plays it across. It's the dangerous ball cleared by Ceballos. Well done by Arsenal. However, as Arsenal look to attack more, Spurs are starting to find more space to counter. This is the Mourinho style right here. Well done by Mora. Does good to get around Mustafi. And great ball in there. Son nearly got on the end of that. Very, very close. Rest Beaters says, do you watch the NFL? Rarely, mate. Not too often. A bit, though, sometimes, depending on what games are on. If it's a big game, maybe I'll tune in, but not really. Footy Adventures, if you could have one Spurs player at Man United, who would it be? It would have to be Harry Kane. I think Kane would be absolutely fantastic. Some would say maybe Alderweireld would be a better fit right now for what we need, but I think when you have a player of Kane's quality, you need a goal scorer like that. With the attack United already have, adding Harry Kane would be like a would be a spoil of riches. It would be absolutely fantastic. I'd love to add Kane. But maybe if we're talking about what we need more, Alderweireld would be a better fit. I don't know. But you can't. Can you really pass up on Kane in that kind of situation? I don't think so. Aubameyang checking deep to win the ball. One hard tackle by Aurier takes down Aubameyang. Aubameyang's on the pitch, rolling around a bit. I think he'll be all right. Hopefully he can pop back up on his feet. Probably got the wind knocked out of him there. Great little step in by Aurier. Arsenal deserve all 3 points, but if they fail to score, I believe that Spurs might steal a goal. I agree with that, Nor. I think it's going to be very interesting if Arsenal are not clinical in that final third. Spurs could very well get a goal off a counterattack. Guys, this has been quite an even match. Edge to Arsenal being the better side, but overall, I think it's been quite a good North London derby. I want to see a winner, though. This game will not disappoint if we get a winner in the last couple of minutes. Red Speeder says, for me, I would get Son or Sissoko. Fair enough, mate. That's probably a better fit for United, but Kane is just such a good player. Lin Tang says, Seppi. I do not know what that means, mate. But Lin Tang, if you're enjoying the live stream, mate, hit that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. I say it a lot. And subscribe as well because we're doing more live content. Y'all, give me your score predictions now in the comments. Who do you think will win this game, guys? I want to see in the live chat who you think will win the game. Put the name of the team down there. I'm thinking it'll be a 2-1 Arsenal win, but I want to hear from you guys in the live chat. Who will win this match? Or do you think it will be a draw? Res Beaters is saying 1-1. Lin Tang says he's from Lombok Island. Welcome, Lin Tang. It's great to have you in here, mate. Thank you for joining us on the Fergie Time podcast. Son cuts inside. One back by Spurs, however. Danny Ceballos does well, but Ceballos plays it out of bounds. It's going to be a Spurs throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. Ceballos playing with his retainer that he's currently wearing during the match right now. All right, possession-wise, Arsenal has 62% possession now to Spurs 38%. Arsenal dominating the ball, but the chances have been pretty split between the two sides. Guys, in the live chat, let me know what is going to be who's going to win this game. I've been to Bali, United Lintang, near Lombok Island. Wow, that's pretty cool. Footy Adventures. My guy travels around the world. Guys, if you're looking for a football vlogging channel, Footy Adventures is a guy. Go check out his stuff after the stream. If that's the kind of content you are into, it's great stuff. Some great vlogs going on, and since quarantine has actually done a great job of finding new and creative ways to make content. So check him out, lads. All right. Granit Xhaka plays into Lacazette, and it goes out to the Spurs goalkeeper, to Hugo Lloris. Arsenal having trouble, guys, now. We are just roughly 13 minutes away from getting to full time. Guys, who do you think will win the match? Let me know in the live chat. And if you're enjoying, smash the like button. We're trying to hit those 40 likes on the stream. After the match, make sure to stick around. I will be doing player ratings for every player that has played today, or every starter. Footy Adventures says, cheers, Fergie. No worries, mate. I love your videos, bro, and I appreciate you tuning in to support me as well, mate. Like, genuinely, I think that your recent video is just class. So, guys, make sure to check that out. Winks plays it out wide to, I believe that is Aurier. Yes, Aurier plays it back to Winks now. Guys, looking to break someone down. Looking to create something Spurs are now. Play it in behind. Well dealt by the Arsenal defense. Saka. I think Arteta may have brought Saka on a little too late, guys. He needs to be able to have more opportunities to create. Saka finds the feet of Lacazette. Lacazette looks to hold it up. Bellerin looks to switch it now. Well done there. Nora, I seen you just follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back right after the match. Thanks for doing that. All right, now playing it back. Guendouzi. Not Guendouzi. I got David Luiz and Guendouzi mixed up because of the hair. You get me. David Luiz finds... carrying the ball, Ceballos. Ceballos finds, I believe that's Bellerin. Bellerin on his left foot. Shot. Aubameyang, second shot. Follows up. Oh, just tipped wide by Hugo Lloris. Great little shot by Aubameyang. Hits it well. Lloris puts it out for a corner kick. Wow. Arsenal, another great opportunity there. Deflection. Oh, what a shot by Aubameyang. Hits it first time. Skips off the turf. It's great hit. It's going bottom corner. What a save by Lloris. Lloris is earning his money today, guys. Great save. Yeah, Res Speeders, go watch the shot. That was a great one. Corner kick for Arsenal now. It's looking like Saka's on the corner kick. Delivery in. It's going back post, but it's been lofted too far. However, it's been headed away by Davies. It's going to be another corner kick for Arsenal, guys. If you guys are just joining us, we're watching Tottenham Hotspur versus Arsenal in the North London derby. We're in the 79th minute of the match. If you guys are enjoying the live stream, smash the like button and subscribe. Arsenal now have a corner kick on the left-hand side. I believe it will be taken by Danny. No, it's going to be taken by Saka, in fact. And Arsenal are looking to get a winner here. Ball played in, 2 near posts, and it's cleared by the Spurs defense. Here comes Spurs now on the break. I believe that's Lo Celso pushing it forward. However, great tackle there by Bellerin. And well done, well defended by Bellerin. Tracking back now is I believe is that Mustafi in the midfield? No, it is not. Foul there, however. Spurs are going to have the ball. Little gritty tackle there by Mustafi. And Spurs are now being patient and moving it again. Maybe Arsenal should get Verratti from PSG, says Red Speeders. Arsenal fans, let me know about what your thoughts on that in the chat. Lentang says, yes, volley is very close to Lombok. Have you ever been there? I believe he said he has been, Lentang. Red Speeders, good save by Lloris. Yes, a great save by Lloris. Martinez does well there. Spurs are now going to have a corner, guys. This game is going back and forth. It's starting to open up. I want to see a team get a goal. I don't care who, but someone needs to score because I'm very excited for this. I want to see a winner in the North London derby. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. And subscribe. We're getting close to 2,200 subscribers. So if you could do that for me, that would be massive. Great job by Martinez to come out there and win the ball. Very well done. All right, Son's going to be on the corner kick. We are in the 18th minute of the North London derby. It's currently a 1-1 draw. Son's delivery, ball played in, headed, goal for Spurs. Spurs have scored. Alderweireld has scored the second goal for Spurs. What a goal that was. I said, if Spurs score, it would be off a set piece in the second half. It is 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. The Arsenal players are absolutely shocked at the moment. And what a goal that was. Tottenham Hotspur up 2-1. That is a big, big goal for Spurs. If Spurs see this game out, they will jump over Arsenal on the table into 8th position. That is a big goal for Mourinho's side. What a goal it was by Alderweireld. Heads it in, goes corner. You can't ask much of the goalkeeper there. Who's defending him? Kieran Tierney doesn't quite get up for it. I wouldn't have put Tierney on him. Oh, Arsenal fans have got to be absolutely livid at that one. They've played quite well and come out, but a big goal from Spurs. And you know what they're going to do now? They're going to park that bus. Louise looks absolutely livid. Arsenal are not going to be happy. Arteta's not going to be happy. They gave up a crap goal earlier. Now give up a goal on the set piece. Guys, what are our thoughts on that? That's absolutely mental. Bergwijn's come on now for Mora. Mourinho's just going to sit in and park the bus. They're going to make it difficult on Arsenal. Guys, do you think Arsenal can equalize? Let me know in the live chat. If you're joining the live stream, smash the like button, subscribe. We are 9 likes away from our goal of 40 likes, so let's see if we can hit it. Mustafi now playing it into Xhaka. Arsenal are going to have to play much more attacking now. They're going to have to work to get this goal back because they only have, if we get added time in, they maybe have 10 minutes to play left in the match. Red Speeder says, goddamn Arsenal bottling it again. Yeah, it looked like they may. Spurs on the counter now. Harry Kane pushing forward. If Spurs get one more goal, they'll seal the deal. Mustafi goes to the ground. What was he doing? Great save by Martinez. Bergwijn trying to follow up. Why did Mustafi go to ground there? Lo Celso from range. Over the bar. Arsenal look in shambles. Why would Mustafi go to the ground there? He was nowhere near the ball. Poor defending there. Mustafi gives it away. And now they counter. And why is he going to ground? You've got to ask questions of that. He's nowhere near the ball. He's nowhere near the ball. Kane almost had a free shot and goal because of that. Really great performance there by the goalkeeper, though. However, Martinez does great. Guys, now that Spurs are up 2-1, who is your man of the match? I want to know in the live chat. Let me know. Guys, if you're joining the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes. And also subscribe. We're getting close to 2,200 subscribers. So let's see if we can hit that. Substitutions are being made now by Tottenham Hotspur. I believe that is Skip coming on. Definitely a defensive sub by Mourinho. And now it's looking like Kieran Tierney will be coming off for Arsenal. They're going to look to bring on Joe Willock here. And it looks like they have Reece Nelson on there as well. Arsenal trying to bring on more attacking players. What's up, dude? Both teams have something to prove. Ha, says Darren. Yes, they definitely do. Tottenham with a big goal, Darren. We're currently in the 84th minute of the match, and Spurs are up 2-1. Darren, if you could smash the like button for me, I'd really appreciate that. We're aiming for 40 likes on this stream. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And Spurs have just brought on Reece Nelson, and also they have brought on Joe Willock as well. Excuse me, Arsenal have brought on Reece Nelson and Joe Willock as they look to be more attacking now that they're down 2-1. Holmes1 says, let's go. Yes, Holmes, I know you're absolutely buzzing after that goal. Holmes, who do you think should be the man of the match? Guys, let me know your man of the match down in the live chat. Here come Arsenal, but they don't look like they can create any substance going forward at this current moment in time because Spurs are just sitting numbers behind the ball. This has been a classic Mourinho performance. I said at halftime, if Spurs score, I think it will likely be off a set piece, and it was. Mikel Arteta absolutely scratching his head in disbelief. Doesn't know what's going on, guys. Guys, we are in the 84th minute. Make sure you stick around after the match because we will be doing player ratings. Do you guys think Arsenal can equalize? Let me know in the live chat. Kane holds up the ball. It falls to the feet of, I believe, that is Son. Son's looking to spray it. Winks sprays it wide now to Sissoko. Aurier is going to overlap Sissoko. Aurier with the delivery now. And it's deflected off Saka for a corner kick, excuse me. So Spurs are going to have another corner kick here. It's going to be interesting to see what's going on, if they can get another goal potentially. My Discord is Spurs fan. My Discord friend is a Spurs fan, and he's absolutely happy after that goal, after their bad form right now. Yeah, this will be a huge result considering their form, and this will be a massive setback for Arsenal. Darren Hayes says, I bought my Roy Keane icon FIFA Ultimate Team last night. He is a beast, bro. Congrats on that, mate. Darren, I saw you watch the Fergie's FIFA Funnies. What were your thoughts on it? Did you enjoy the video, mate? Let me know. Nor said, told you Spurs will score, Arsenal won't. Nor, shout out to you, mate. Great job there. And I saw you follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back as soon as the match is over. Guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Fergie Time Podcast, and I will follow you back to chat about football. Going on is Arsenal now, pushing it forward. I believe that's Joe Willock. He goes down on the far side. Referee gives a card, and he's going to call it back now. Guys, there are just roughly 4 minutes left in the match, plus added time. Let's see if Arsenal can get something back here. Bergwijn just rams right into Willock here. Guys, it's going to be a close one. Do you think Arsenal can equalize? Let me know in the live chat. If you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream, and subscribe because we're nearing 2,200 subscribers, and I'd love to hit that today. All right. Played off of now. Arsenal trying to win it back. Saka does all right. Arsenal controlling the ball now. Ceballos is on the ball. Ceballos trying to be patient, trying to make something happen. Now Spurs looking to counter. Son looking to counter. Son beats Mustafi. Mustafi's been dreadful in the last 20 minutes. Son going after them. Can he get a goal here? David Luiz, shot, deflected. Goes out for a Spurs corner kick. Guys, Spurs are really looking dangerous on the counter as Arsenal push more numbers forward. Kane not happy. Kane thinks they should have done better from there, but I think they're doing an all right job. Respeeder says, I don't have Instagram. Can you do a Discord server? I could actually potentially set one up, mate. Respeeder, stay tuned on the lookout for that. Maybe I will try doing that in the future. Yeah, that would be actually a really cool place for us all to have a little space to convene at. So I will work on that, Respeeder. Stay on the lookout for that. Nor says, thanks, bro. Of course, man. Here is Son on the corner kick now. Son's delivery headed away by the Arsenal defense. And now it's out for a Spurs throw-in. Mustafi shouting directions. Not sure if he can be doing that after what's been going on. Who's been worse, Luis or Mustafi? I think Mustafi's been really bad in the last couple minutes right now. Sliding for no reason. Just looking like a player who's just kind of lost it at this point. He's looked bad in the past 10 minutes, to be fair. I think it's Mustafi. But also the Luiz mistake, Kolasinac. It's been the Arsenal backline which has really hurt them this game. And it had been so good for a while, but then I think I forgot that about the teams they've been playing weren't the top teams. All right, it's going out for an Arsenal throw. Arsenal are trying to get one more opportunity. Yeah, man, forget. It's funny. You're dangerous on the attack, bro. My guy, Darren, I appreciate the support, bro. Thank you for that. Guys, if you're just joining the live stream, smash the like button. We are watching the North London Derby. Spurs are up 2-1, and we are currently in, I believe it is the 88th minute of the match. So make sure you smash the like button. I'm aiming for 40 likes and subscribe. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. So let's try to push for that. Respeeder says Sancho versus Mbappe, Greenwood versus Ansu Fati, and Saka versus Martinelli. Also Rashford says Speeders. Yes, mate. All some great young players. Lacazette dropping deep, trying to create now. Sprays it out wide to the likes of Saka. Headed away, however, by Aurier. Sissoko's going to hold the ball up now. Sissoko looking to push forward now. Holding off Saka with his strength and going forward with the ball now, trying to create for Spurs, trying to make something happen, trying to keep it out of their own half and just see out the game. Spurs, guys, what they'll be very good at is seeing out the game. That's one of Mourinho's specialties, is making sure they get the result and stick with it. So I wouldn't expect Spurs to really blow this lead at this point. There's been another foul against Arsenal. 89th minute now, 2-1 to Tottenham. Saka gets booked. Saka's not happy about it. Sissoko just uses his size to hold off Saka there. Granit Xhaka just rams right into the back of Sissoko, and Sissoko will be booked. Not Saka. Guys, do you think Spurs can hold on to this one? We're just about to find out how many minutes of added time there will be. I believe it'll only be 2 to 3 minutes. So it's going to make it very, very hard on Arsenal to get anything out of this. Reece Nelson finds Willock. I think Arteta made substitutions too late. I think that would be my main criticism of him this match. Plays it back now to Mustafi. Mustafi plays inside to Xhaka. Xhaka's going to look to spray out wide. Xhaka finds Saka out wide. Back to Xhaka. Arsenal trying to make something happen, trying to have a special moment here. Reece Nelson plays it out wide to, I believe, I'm not sure exactly who's out wide for Arsenal because there was a substitution. I missed it. Mustafi now playing over to David Luiz. Pogba seems really happy right now, even though he's playing deep. While Mourinho, he wasn't. Yes, that's a common theme with Mourinho. Spurs right now have 11. I mean, they have all 11 players behind the ball, just bunkering in. This is a classic Mourinho performance. And now they're going to look to counter because Arsenal have so many members forward. Son driving with the ball, looking to clear, and it's off for a Spurs throw-in. Lil Xhaka finds Saka. Yes, mate. I was thinking the same thing when I was saying that. The icons are so easy to buy. They're really cheap in FIFA 20 compared to 19. But it would be great if they brought Legacy Defending back to foot mode as I am in old school. Yes, Darren. I think so. For me, FIFA 20 in terms of the mechanics is one of my least favorite games. But that's just my thoughts. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know, mate. What are your thoughts on FIFA 20? Little clash of heads there. I believe that's Harry Kane. I'm not sure who the Arsenal player is down. Guys, there are 4 minutes of added time remaining. I believe it's Cedric and Kane are both down. Kane's back up on his feet. I believe Cedric is too now. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, smash the like button. Aiming for 40 likes on this one. 2 minutes away from the game being over. There are 4 minutes of added time. Can Arsenal equalize? We've got to wait and see. Alrighty. Bergwijn holding up the ball, cuts it back to Kane. Kane's cutting inside now, looking to create something. Kane shot! Martinez save. Good save by Martinez. Well done there. And Arsenal are looking to go forward now. They've got to be more active. They've got to be more lively going forward. They're being patient. They've got 2 minutes left in the match. They've got to try and create as much as possible so they can score. Arsenal just looking too complacent right now. Cedric plays it forward to Aubameyang. Good, but Aubameyang's up there with 2 players. Ball in. Lacazette headed away by Sissoko. The issue is Arsenal only have 2 players forward, and Tottenham have like 8 or 9 players behind the ball. Like, Arsenal need to be pushing forward in the last couple minutes of the match. Guys, who is your man of the match thus far? I'm very curious as to your thoughts on the man of the match. I think it's hard to say. Which Tottenham player has stood out for you? Who do you think deserves it? I think it may have to be Alderweireld after that goal, and then also his defending has been pretty solid this match. What are your thoughts on the man of the match in the live chat? Let me know. Alrighty. David Luiz driving forward with the ball. Arsenal have a minute 30 to make something happen here. Ball played in. Headed away by Alderweireld. Well done by the Spurs defense to take care of it. Spurs are a very tall team in the match. Rice Peter says man of the match still goes to Martinez. I think that's hard. I'd say now after the goal from Alderweireld, I think he deserves it. He's played well defensively. It's looking like they're going to make a substitution here. Lamela is coming on with just a minute remaining, guys. Mourinho trying to draw out the clock. This is going to be a big one for Spurs. Res Peter says Martinez man of the match still. Yes, mate. Son's coming off for Lamela. Son with that first goal. It's coming down, guys, to an Arsenal mistake that's cost them the game from their defense. Maybe you should do a Man United PES career mode and do one episode every week. That's a potential, Res Beaters. If you guys want to see me do some sort of career mode like that, let me know. I'm not sure how many people would want that, but I would be willing to consider it if people would be down for it. It's going to go out for an Arsenal throw. Sissoko's absolutely blasted the ball into the stands. 9 minutes and 33 seconds right now, guys. 2-1 to Tottenham. It's looking like Tottenham will be able to seal the deal on this match. My prediction will be wrong. I had a 2-0 Arsenal win. It's looking like Tottenham will grab the 2-1 win. Impressive performance by Tottenham to hold on to this one. Countering now is Lamela. Lamela's driving with the ball forward. Lamela looking to beat Mustafi. Mustafi goes to ground, wins it back. Saka is taken down by Lamela. Getting a little scrappy on that far side of the pitch. Saka wins it back. Oh, there's a little fight going on, but Spurs have won the match. Jose Mourinho fist pumping. Mourinho's absolutely loving it. The Spurs' entire staff is absolutely, They're buzzing after that performance. That's a huge win for Tottenham. Tottenham have now jumped over Arsenal in the table, guys. What a performance that was for Tottenham Hotspur. And Alderweireld will be my man of the match. But that, guys, you don't understand how big of a win that is. A win for Spurs moves them above Arsenal into 8th position. Spurs now trying to close in on that Europa League spot. Arsenal looked pretty good in the match, but didn't quite get it done going forward. And also defensive lapses are what cost Arsenal again. If you guys enjoyed the live stream, smash the like button and subscribe as well. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. Guys, do not go anywhere yet, however, because we are going to be doing player ratings for each player, but I want to pull up the statistics first. So before we do that, let me pull those up. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, smash the like button, guys, and subscribe, as I've said. We're aiming for the 40 likes. We're 8 away from our goal, and we are only 16 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 2,200 subscribers. Club African Army predicted Spurs to win. Big up, my guy. Impressive. Darren Hayes says, if United sign Sancho, Van de Beek, and maybe Zaha or Richarlison, we will challenge a lot. 50-20 is a big disappointment, to be honest. I think it's scripted to pay to win. I agree with you 100%, Darren. Everything you said there was spot on. Yusuf Ahmed says classic Mourinho. It was, guys. Let's take a look at the statistics now. If you're just joining us, smash the like button. I think most of you have been here the entire time, but please do that for me. We're aiming for 40 likes, and subscribe if you are new. Alrighty. 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs have 12 shots, 7 on target, 38% possession. Arsenal, 12 shots, 4 on target, 62% possession. It shows that possession, guys, is not everything. It's all about the chances you create from the possession, and Spurs did a better job of that today. Yes. Footy Adventure says, see ya, Fergie. Nice stream. Thank you for joining me, mate. Now, guys, we get into our player ratings. Let's begin with the winners, Tottenham Hotspur. If there's any Spurs fans in here, let me know. Anyone who's watched the game, let me know in the live chat what you think the rating should be for each player. Lloris is going to get a 7. Solid performance from Lloris. Thought he did a good job. Had some big saves when they needed him to. Aurier is going to get I think he did a good job defensively against Tierney. Aurier is getting a 6. Solid performance by Aurier. Thought he did a very solid job. Alderweireld is going to get, I believe I will give him an 8 for that performance, and he will likely be my man of the match. Got the winner goal and played well defensively. Held Arsenal in check for most of the match. Well done to Alderweireld for being the man of the match, and he gets this rating of 8. Sanchez gets a 7 also. Good performance by Sanchez. Held it down defensively and made it difficult for Arsenal. Davies will get a 6. Thought he could have been better in terms of in the attack and deliveries, but didn't quite get it done going forward. Sissoko, guys, will get he'll get a 6.5. I thought he did well defensively, covered a lot of areas of the pitch, and yes, Raymond to Spurs proved me wrong. Well done, lads. Same. I predicted a 2-0 Arsenal win. Shout out to Spurs for getting the dub. Proved me wrong as well. Winks gets a 6. Lo Celso, he's going to get a 5.5. I didn't think Lo Celso was great. Up top, Son is going to get a 7. Good performance by Son. Thought he did a good job. Kane is going to get a 5. Didn't do very much. And Moore is also getting a 7. So, running through it. For Spurs, guys, leave your player ratings in the live chat. I have Lloris getting a 7. Aurier getting a 6. Alderweireld getting an 8. Man of the match performance. Sanchez a 7. Davies a 6. Sissoko a 6.5. Winks a 6. Lo Celso a 5.5. Lucas a 7. Kane a 5. And Son a 5. So that is a Tottenham Hotspur team. Those are my player ratings. Guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, smash the like button. Subscribe as well. We're aiming for 2,200 subscribers. Alrighty. Next, moving over to Arsenal now for the player ratings. Bellerin. We are going to give Bellerin. I thought Bellerin was quite lively. I thought he did a decent job. He gets a 6. Mustafi, guys, is getting a 4. Costly performance from Mustafi. Did not look good defensively in the second half and allowed Spurs to really get after them. He gets a 4. Martinez is going to get an 8. If Arsenal had gotten the draw or won, I would have given Martinez the man of the match. But since they did not, he gets an 8. David Luiz is going to get, I thought he was all right. He's going to get a 5.5. Not terrible. I didn't think that goal was his fault. I think it was Kolasinac who's going to get a 3.5. Really poor performance from him. Needed to be better there. And that moment of that lapse in judgment, that one moment, cost Arsenal the match. Tierney, I thought was all right. Gets a 6. Wanted to see him more in the second half, more lively. Had a very good first half, but didn't quite replicate that in the second half. So I think that's kind of disappointing for Tierney. Xhaka was all right in the midfield, getting a 6. Ceballos I thought was all right, gets a 6. Pepe didn't do enough for me. He's going to get a 5. Lacazette, great goal. He's going to get a 7. And Aubameyang's going to get a 6 as well. So running through Arsenal's one, it's going to go Martinez 8, best player for Arsenal. Bellerin 6, Mustafi 4, Luis 5.5, Kolasinac like a 3, Tierney 6, Xhaka 6, Ceballos 6, Bellerin 6. I thought those midfield was all just average, pretty average. Pepe 5, Laka 7, and Aubameyang 6. This is going to be this is going to be a big setback for Arsenal, guys. This will not help them in the long run. Thoughts Ceballos was one of the best today. Yeah, Natural Red, my guy, thanks for joining, mate. If you could smash the like button, help me get to 40 likes, bro. I would really appreciate it. I know you just did your stream. I'll go give it a little look after this one once I end here. But the best players on the field for me today, man of the match was Alderweireld. Natural Red, who is your man of the match? Others on here, who is your man of the match? I said Alderweireld. I gave him a player rating of 8. I thought he was the man of the match after scoring that game winner and had a good performance defensively. Other than that, I thought Martinez was excellent. If there was a draw, Martinez would have gotten the man of the match. And then other than that, I thought Laka, Ceballos were fantastic. Lucas and Son looked good for Spurs. And yes, that's roughly what I thought. He said, scroll up in the chat, says, Red Speeders, I think PES is better than FIFA. It's all scripted, but not as much as FIFA. It's also much more realistic and harder. The only problem is the license or mods. I don't know. I haven't played PES. I've only played FIFA, so I can't really say. But thanks for sharing that, Red Speeders. Alrighty. Prediction for the Leicester game, guys. I am not certain. I say Leicester will get a 2-0 win versus Bournemouth. That's just my thoughts on it. Burnley is the most scripted team ever, says Red Speeders. I agree, mate. I do agree. Burnley know exactly who they are. They know how they're going to play, and that's why they're so effective, because they just buy into it and get on with it. And I'm very impressed by Burnley. Sean Dyche knows what he's doing. If you know what you are and you accept it and you're organized and disciplined, that's the kind of success you'll have. PES is brilliant. It's realistic and love the defending better, but I love how real it feels compared to FIFA. Yes, Darren, I need to try PES out, it sounds like, because you guys are all big fans of it. Prediction for Leicester, 2-0 to Leicester is my prediction. I believe that's what I said in my video. Thought Ceballos one of the best today. Scroll up the chat. Lo Celso, man of the match, says Natural Red. Well, I thought Lo Celso was kind of in and out of the game. I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to him. But I gave it to Alderweireld for the match-winning goal. Giovanni says, Brazil, what's up, mate, from Brazil? Thanks for joining us. Guys, if you're enjoying, smash the like button. Aiming for 40 likes. If y'all could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Some final thoughts before we end the live stream. I want to say, just overall, performance-wise, very even match. I'm going to pull up the statistics right now. And I think, despite, we've seen this again and again. Res Peter says, I got to go. See you, mate. Thank you, Res, for joining and being active in the chat, bro. I appreciate all the support. I think, again and again, it shows that Mourinho in a one-off match is a very good manager. I just don't think that his style of play is sustainable throughout an entire season. That's the way I see it. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree. I think Arteta did well, but I'm going to be a little critical of Arteta's tactical decisions. I thought he brought on his players way too late. Saka should have came on earlier for Pepe because Pepe wasn't really doing much. And again, it comes down to that backline for Arsenal. How are they going to fix that? They got to sign, in my opinion, Diot Upamecano and Alaba. I think those two would really help to solve those issues because Mustafi, Kolasinac, and Luis all made a big mistake today. And you know what What happened? It cost Arsenal the match. That's what happened. Up top, I thought they were all right, Arsenal. I thought Tierney did all right. I thought for the most part, they did very well. Love from India, bro, says Shivam. Thank you, man, for tuning in. I really appreciate that, Shivam. If you're new to the channel, mate, subscribe and hit that like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream and 2,200 subscribers, mate. So I appreciate the love, though, man, and thank you for tuning in. What are your thoughts on the match, guys? Any final takeaways, let me know in the live chat. Also, for Spurs, guys, the takeaways for me are that when they are able to sit in and just defend and counter, that's when they're at their best. That's how Mourinho likes to play. This is why Spurs do well against Arsenal, but then when they go play against a team like Bournemouth, then they don't get a result, is because that Spurs are a team that when in possession, they are uncomfortable. They do not feel confident. But when they are able to sit in, defend, and counter, that's when they're at their best. And the issue is that it's going to make it hard for them to get results against the Bournemouths of the world. So I think it's going to be hard for Spurs to be sustainable throughout the season. Guys, do you think what kind of success do you think Mourinho will achieve at Tottenham next season? I'm very curious as to what you guys think about that. How good do you think they can be under Mourinho, and where do you think they can go to? Mourinho still has something to prove, wants to win championship, might be a contender next season. I personally would argue they won't be a contender next season, but you never know depending on what Levy... Guys, what transfers do you think Daniel Levy should make this winter? This summer. Who do you think Spurs should get? What players do you think they are linked to and that they should sign? Son is on another level, man, says Shivam. Yes, Son is a fantastic player. Lucas has been very good. I've been impressed by their wingers. I think they've been most lively, guys. How does Spurs help Harry Kane find his form? Because they don't create enough. Harry Kane is a player that very much needs others to help him get opportunities. Harry Kane doesn't create solely. So how do you help him? What players do you bring in? He needs an Eriksen. Who is that going to be that new player? Lo Celso's shown times that he can do it, but who should they bring in, guys, in that summer transfer window? Let me know in the live chat. Gonna take a sip of water. Been talking for a while now. We're gonna go on for 10 more minutes and then we'll end it there, lads. But any more final questions, anything related to Premier League, to the match, whatnot, in the live chat, and subscribe and like as well. We are currently very close to our goal of 40 likes, 7 away. So if you guys could help me reach that, it would be greatly appreciated. And also make sure that we subscribe as well, because we are 15 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 2,200 subscribers, and I would greatly appreciate that. Alrighty. For Spurs, let's look into some upcoming matches for Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. Let's see how they end out their season. Spurs have Newcastle. I think that will be a Spurs win. Spurs have Leicester. That will be a highly competitive match. And Spurs have Crystal Palace. So quite a good schedule for Spurs coming into these last couple of games. For Arsenal, I've heard it's going to be a little more tough. Arsenal are going to have to play Liverpool, on Wednesday. Then Man City. Is the Man City game the FA Cup? Yes, it is the FA Cup, so ignore that. They're going to have to play Villa, which will be a pretty easy win, in Watford. So both teams have a pretty forgiving little schedule, but the question is, can they make it into the Europa League? And guys, do you think they can? Thoughts on United chasing Federico Chelsea? Oh, Kesa, sorry, excuse me. I don't know. I'm a bit out of it. Been a little tired right now. I think it's a good one, but I've already said, there's other players for me that I'd rather see them go sign. But I think the thing with United is they're linked to everyone, right? But that's it. Arsenal's going to give some actions to Shivam. Shivam, who do you think Arsenal should sign? Raymond, I just want to be clear, though. I think, you know what, it's just hard for me to say until there's a real strong link with a player. I think that's a good player to look at. However, I think that's a very solid player to look at. Shivam says Arsenal's going to give some action. Shivam, what exactly do you mean by that? Do you think they're going to be able to get into that top 6 and qualify? Also, guys, it's looking more and more like, I want to talk about this quickly. It is looking more and more like Manchester City will be getting out of their Champions League ban, which is very disappointing. I did not want to see that happen. I think when you break the rules, you should be banned. And just because they have a lot of money and can fight it does not mean that they should be able to get out of it by any regard. But if they do get out of that ban, that means it'll only be the top 4, not the top 5. So it is imperative that United try and get into that top 4 now. And same for obviously Spurs and Arsenal as well. My main question, though, guys, is going to be about who will finish in the top 4 now, because Chelsea dropped points. I'm going to pull up the Premier League table as it currently stands on my phone, and we can take a look. And then I will give you my top half of the table predictions. Guys, who do you think will finish in the top 4 in order? Put that in the live chat for me. Let me know, Shivam, who you think will finish in the top 4. Alrighty, here we go. Over to the standings. Let me find it. Where is this? Alrighty. Guys, so obviously in first place is Liverpool, coming off a decent result. Shivam says good matches coming up for Arsenal, and we will enjoy it. 100% Shivam. It is looking like a very forgiving schedule for Arsenal. So Liverpool in first on 93 points. City in second on 72 points. Chelsea on third and 60 points. But that is because both Leicester and Man United have not played yet today. So if Leicester win and United win, they will both jump over Chelsea. Wolves in 6th on 55 points, but they've already played today and got a win against Everton. Sheffield in 7th on 54 points. Tottenham in 8th on 52 points. Arsenal in 9th on 50 points. And Burnley in 10th on 50 points. That is where it's at right now. I think it will end likely Liverpool in 1st, Manchester City 2nd, United 3rd. I think Chelsea will still be able to scrape that 4th spot because Leicester have to play both United and Sheffield and Leicester. So I think in Tottenham. So that'll make it very hard. So I'm going Liverpool 1, City 2, United 3, Chelsea 4, Leicester 5, Wolves 6, Sheffield 7, Tottenham. It's hard to say because Spurs just beat Arsenal, but who's Tottenham play? They have some forgiving matches. Arsenal have some forgiving matches. I can't say. It'll be Tottenham or Spurs. Spurs or Arsenal 8 or 9, and then Burnley 10. Really, City ban lifted. When is the decision announced? I'm not exactly sure, but because City have so much money, they can hire lawyers. It's looking. All the rumors that have been leaked are saying that this ban will be uplifted and they will be in the Champions League next season. Which, Raymond, I would hate to see. It would be super frustrating. Raymond, what's your prediction for the Manchester United game tomorrow? I'm very curious as to what your prediction for that match will be. Guys, we are just going to end it in just a couple of minutes. In 5 minutes, we will end the live stream. But if you're still here, hit the like button. I'm sure you already all have. And subscribe as well. We're aiming for 40 likes and also trying to hit 2,200 subscribers. We're just 15 away from that goal. This live stream has been a load of fun. And the match was a very good one. It lived up to the hype for me. I thought it was a very interesting match, and I loved the way that there was a late goal that decided the match. I think that's the best way for football to be, is when there is that late goal. Raymond says, I predict a 3-0 United win. Raymond, I wish I had that kind of optimism. I'm going a 2-1 United win, but I could very well see it getting opened up. I just think Southampton are a dangerously good team, and I think Danny Ings could get a goal against that United defense, because United hasn't been tested by a good team in a couple of weeks, and hopefully we just don't come out too complacent or too flat. Anyways, guys, this was a very good derby. I think one of the best games since the restart. Big goal by Alderweireld for both teams, Spurs and Arsenal. Definitely the teams in the bottom 6, like in the top 6 that are, or the big 6, should I say. They're not either in the top 6, but both teams that are rocky, both have lots of issues, and both teams that need to address it in the transfer window this summer, no doubt. Shavam says 2-0 win to United. Yeah, guys, I think everyone's pretty confident United are looking like the team in the best form in the Premier League and are just a couple players away for competing next season. Last couple questions before I go. Shavam, Raymond, anyone else here, where do you see these two clubs finishing in the table next season? Do you think either club can make top 4? Do you think they'd be top 6? Where do you think Spurs and Arsenal will finish in the table next season? You're way too early predictions, as people call them. What do you think about that? And where do you see it ending? Because I'm very curious. I think they'll both be fighting for top 6 more like. But you never know. I think one of them could definitely sneak into the top 4. However, even if they make title, unless Arsenal bring in some like Koulibaly and Upamecano and Alba, other than that, I think both those teams are not going to be title contenders next year. Whereas I think United and Chelsea will be title contenders along with City and Liverpool. Shavam says, I think Spurs is going to be 4th. All right, Shavam, if you had to pick a top 4 for next season, who do you think it would be? Because I'm very curious by that, what your thoughts would be on that, and how do you think it would play out exactly. I think next season, I think City could be the favorites to win it, and then Liverpool, United, Chelsea. I could see Spurs 5th, Arsenal 5th. It's hard to predict because it's so soon. He said hard to predict, top 6 maybe, Spurs maybe top 4. All right, so you guys are definitely leaning towards Spurs after that result. 8 concurrent viewers, guys. Anyone new here, smash that like button. And subscribe as well. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream and 2,200 subscribers. Final takeaway from the match, man. I'm just going to summarize kind of what we've talked about. Arsenal need to, in the summer, go get some defenders. Dayot Upamecano, Alaba, just to name a few. They should go splash the cash there. Hopefully the Cronkies are willing to do it. And then for Tottenham Hotspur, it is imperative that they go get themselves some players, some playmakers in the midfield who can supply more for Harry Kane. They need to find the new Christensen for Spurs so that they can get a little more help for Harry Kane, because Kane struggled since the restart. And not only is Kane's poor form bad for Spurs, but it's also bad for the England national team, because if he comes into the season, into the Euros in poor form, that could really hurt England. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We just watched the North London Derby. It was a 2-0 win to Tottenham Hotspur. Very fun and competitive match, guys. If you made it all the way through the live stream, I appreciate all the support. Make sure to smash that like button, guys. We are aiming for 40 likes on the stream. Didn't quite hit it, but I'm very happy with 30 likes. Thank you guys all for supporting. Raymond, Shavam, anyone else there, let me know in the live chat if you've been here the entire time. And also subscribe as well, guys. We are closing in on 2,200 subscribers. Really, the channel's been making lots of progress recently, and I appreciate all the support I have been receiving and all the love from you guys. It genuinely means the world to me. And I think I will be back. I'm going to make a little announcement. I will be back on Tuesday. Unfortunately, I missed the United game tomorrow. It doesn't work with my schedule, but I'll be back on Tuesday for Chelsea versus Norwich City, and then be watching Crystal Palace versus United on Thursday, with 2 videos in between and predictions, and then a further video looking on why Chelsea should not sign Kai Havertz. Also, if you guys want to chat on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at the Fergie Time Podcast, Raymond Shavam. Follow me there, guys. I will follow you back and we can have a chat. But anyways, thank you. Smash a like. Take it easy. Peace. Thank you, Shavam. I see your comment. Love the commentary. Raymond says great stream. Thank you all again for showing all the love and support, and I hope you guys have a good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world right now. Thank you, and take it easy. Peace.